Power to the people. We back at new maintenance. Yeah. We're going to rock like HAMP DOOM and the Doomites that came in. No doubt. Will Christ be overpriced? Will Christ be overpriced in the tariff law? We shall see. Will Christ be in the tariff law? The religious people going crazy. Religious people going crazy. They about to tax God. Yeah, all you churches getting free money. It's over, baby. It's over. You thought the pastor was taxing you. Wait, the tariff tax you. Wait till the tariff law tax religion. All on food products, religious garments is going to be taxed under the tariff law. Will Christ be overpriced? That's all I want to know. Will Christ be overpriced? In the tariff law. Will Christ be overpriced in the tariff law? You should know. You should know. You should know that Christ will be overpriced. Yeah? You have to ask yourself that on this church day. Will Christ be overpriced? You think your man gonna tell you that it's okay for you to run around and say it's okay? You think God gonna get away? Nah, God ain't gonna get away. Not on the earth. Maybe he'll get away in heaven for you. But on earth, God gotta pay. Yo, Jesus Christ has to pay today. Ain't no more, oh, I'm Jesus, I'm Moses, and I'm Muhammad. Nah, no more. Tell them guys to pay. The new law say you gotta pay. That's how it was back in the day. You remember? Huh? You remember? Back in those biblical times, Quranic times, Mosaic times, you knew what time it was. Yeah, you knew what time it was. Christ is overpriced. It's going to cost you $900 to sit in that church seat. It's going to cost you $1,000 to sit in that other church seat. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going to happen. You're going to pray to get to the synagogue. You're going to pay to get to the mosque. You're going to pay going to the synagogue. You're going to pay going to the sit at the church. Because Christ will be overpriced in the tariff law on God's word. I'm listening to your question. What's your question? What's your question, brother? What kind of question you got? Will Christ be overpriced? Know what I'm saying? That's the tariff law. I had too much blood diamonds. You ain't give me a diamond chain all that time in South Africa. You kept all those blood diamonds for yourself. Now, Africa, South, you're going to be tariffed. You're going to be tariffed. That's the government for you. You feel me? That's the tariff law for you. It's your black leader inside South Africa selling you out to the tariff law. You believe in too much of the esoterics. They said, you know what? Let's put money on God. You know what I'm saying? That's deep. That's deep. They got to do something. They was under the tariff law. Yeah, no doubt. They got to be blessed. But they got to think about how they going to get past this Christ being overpriced. I guess the God they called wasn't answering no more. He's like, it costs too much money to talk to God, huh? It costs too much money to talk to God. All the churches is going to be not excommunicated from this. They're going to have to pay on this one. This is going to be big for them because they've been eating for too many years. Too many years. Churches, synagogues, the mosque. Will Christ be overpriced? Will Muhammad be overpriced? It's going to be overpriced, baby. Your religious ideas is going to be costing you a lot of money today. The price of Jesus stock right now is pushing over $700 a share. You got that money? And you got to buy 1,000 of it too. You got that money to buy God? You're going to put God in your hip pocket? And dance around, yelling and screaming and doing all this stuff? And you got to pay the capital. You're going to have to pay capital for God. You understand? He going to control your God. This is going to be the new God for you. You want to go talk to, and it says it, in God we trust. Right back here. Right back there. God going to get tired. He on the list. God is on the list. God is on the list of tariff law. You better find those little Bibles, the little pocket religious sectors, the little daily breads, all this stuff is going to cost you money. God going to cost you money now. You understand what I'm saying? Let's see who you believe in, heaven to hell. Because right now, it's going to be hell. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, that's right. That's why we the richest nation on earth, right? That's right. That's right. Big up to my man, Life After Death. He's talking how he talking because he know that you about to pay God more money. God got to pay money for you to hear his name in any sector. You say the name God in the church, that's a $5,000 fine. God about to be tariff, baby. That's deep. How you gonna put God told you don't sell his word either. You know what I'm saying? They're about to tariff God. How they gonna tariff religion? That's tax-free. See, religion is tax-free. All the peoples get tax-free money dealing with the religious books. Now, those books gonna cost you money. The extra print, the extra packaging, the extra shipping. Yeah, some books might get destroyed in the water. I'm telling you. You think you're gonna get those books with the new lasso on it? You get a lasso on it. It might be a half a lasso. Yeah, they're gonna be laughing at you. With a half a lasso. Yeah. Lasso, taff, whatever they call this. What they call it? Taff, whatever they want to call that. You look like a lasso to me. Get that little thing over your hat, the fizz. That's what this is. It be over your little hat. When you graduate, it be like this. Over your hat. This gonna cost you money too. Put that over your little cap and gown. He banned no more schools. Schools being tariff. That's right. Will Christ be overpriced? Will Christ be overpriced? He flipped the tables. That's right. Selling God. Now, they're about to sell God. They're about to put God on the whole stroll. They're about to put God on the whole stroll. Get out there and work. You think you sitting back answering prayers all day and you ain't getting taxed? Huh? You sitting in the mighty heavens with all the money. And you ain't being taxed, God? Nah. No more. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be overpricing your Jesus Christ. They ain't gonna overprice me though. I got the ancestors. You know what I'm saying? I got the ancestors on this ride. You see, when you got the ancestors on your side, who gonna beat that? Ain't no amount of money can beat the ancestors. You know what I'm saying? I got the ancestors. You can keep all of whatever you think is gonna work. I got the ancestors. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be better off with the ancestors. They're not gonna get taxed. They was already taxed. My ancestors was already in the tariff being transported. You understand what I'm getting at? So we safe. I'm safe. I'm safe. You're gonna have to pay a heavy price to talk to God. You're gonna have a heavy price. Will Christ be overpriced? Will Christ be overpriced? Huh? I'm talking about a few couple of dollars. Will your Christ be overpriced? Couple dollars. God ain't gonna sit back and be looking at you. You know what I'm saying? He gonna say, yo, you know it's costing me money to come down here to talk to you and bless you. You deserve a blessing. It's gonna cost about $35,000. God giving $35,000 blessings. You got that amount of money? Do you got that amount of money to pay God tariff law? On those books? Huh? I just told you. It's the tariff law on God. Well, now we looking for him. Will he come back and save us from the tariff law? You know what I'm saying? Read the description. Go read what this video is about. It tells you what this video is about. Will Christ be overpriced? And will the tariff law on God's word. God said, let there be light. How much money is that going to cost you? God told you, let there be light. How much is that? They turn your light off the day of the mall. Where your God at? Where God at? I'm going to tell you where he at. Con Edison. That's where your God is at. That's who your God. Con Edison. Playing with this PU real quick. You know what I'm saying? Big up to my peoples in PU. Feel me? YouTube might be on the tariff law. It's gonna cost you money to play a video, probably. You better get right. I'm getting right. I know what time it is. Yeah, I ain't taking on features, anything. I'm staying Richie Rich. Yeah. Ask Richie Rich who his God was. Did Richie Rich go to church? Did Dollar go to church? And what's his girlfriend name? What's his girlfriend name on Richie Rich? What's her name? Did she go to church? Nah. Those white folks ain't playing with you. They not playing around no more. You niggas is out there dancing in churches. You know how many churches is on the church block? You know how many churches is on one block, man? In Brooklyn? Huh? It's about 10,000 churches on one block in Brooklyn. God about to be tired. You thought the rent was high on that church? The book's gonna be high. The pastor gonna tell you he need 2 fur coats. Yeah. It's gonna be 9 services instead of 1, instead of 2. Yeah, it's a lot of work for you, man. They're gonna put you niggas right where they need to put you niggas. Right under the daily bread section of how I'm gonna pay to talk to God. That's what's that gonna be. How am I gonna pay to talk to God? Huh? Your pocket's gonna be broke by the time you get out of that damn church, the mosque. Huh? Church doors, mosque doors is gonna be closed due to the tariff law. Word on God. Boy, I tell you, boy. I told you that man wasn't playing. I told you that man was not playing. But y'all didn't take the word for it. I told you we needed all our money back. Yes, we did. We needed all that money that they robbed from us. You mad? Now what's gonna happen for you now? You know what's gonna happen? Your beef fried rice is gonna cost you some money too. Yeah, your beef fried rice, your pork fried rice. You feel me? You're gonna be in the world of trouble too. You know why? Because China said the same thing. They said, you know what, you want to play too? We're gonna play. Let's all play. Let's all have some fun out this piece. Let's all have some fun out this piece. Will you be a buzzhead? Huh? That's what's gonna happen. That's how you're gonna look when they tell you to pay God his money. When they say, oh, you gotta pay for God. That's how you're gonna look. Just like that. Steam gonna come out your mouth. Your eyes gonna be red like Jesus, like he told you. What they said, his eyes was fiery red. Right? His eyes was fiery red. That's what they said, right? They said his eyes and his hair. You might have to pay for Jesus' haircut now. Yeah, you gotta pay for his haircut. His haircut gonna cost you like like $900 at the church. You're going to spend like $900 to get a Jesus haircut. Will Christ be overpriced? Will Christ be overpriced? I see you in the building, bums. I see you, man. I see you in there. You just typing up. You happy to talk to me. I'm pretty sure you are, man. It's good to see you, man. We got one of our haters in the building. You know what I'm saying? The fake doom killer. You know what I'm saying? I finally got me a hater. I need some new ones. I need some more haters. Please. I need you to be a doom hater, man. I need you. I need you right now. Yeah. Because you're about to be a bus head. You don't even know. You feel me? You ain't nothing but a piece of cornball, bull crap head, coke head, cocaine toothbrushing. That's all you is. A bum. Living off your mama expenses. Robbed your mom from a death and all that. Y'all niggas is just dirty bums, man. You know who you are. Will Christ be overpriced? That's all I want to know. Will Christ be overpriced? Huh? That's the slogan. Because I'm just trying to figure it out. We outside. That's how you're going to look when it's time to, when God got to pay that. When you go to your church, they're going to say, oh, it's closed. That's how you're going to look. Just like this guy right here. You know what I'm saying? You're going to cry. You're going to complain that you want to go sit in the church, in the mosque. When they're going to cost you $900,000 to sit down and talk to God, I want to see what you do then. Will Christ be overpriced? This is New Yeti. No Diddy, but this is New Yeti, you heard? No Diddy. So I sit behind the scenes and still rock the scene, baby. Look at it. That's how you're going to be foaming out the mouth when your religious books and prayer rugs and beads don't come inside the city. This New Yeti, baby. You heard? It's New Yeti. We out here, man. It's HAMP DOOM, Supervillain to YouTube. Everything info, entertaining, educational, $1 million purposes only, you heard? Hit that like button. Hit that like button. You feel me? Word up. Hit that like button. That's that fire. That's that fire. What we up to? Yep. Feel me? Word up. Yeah, 090 in the building. 090 in the building. Tag Ron Savage. Let them know I'm in the building. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You feel me? We outside with that work, baby. What up? You see, we here. I told you we here. You know what I'm saying? Look at him. Will Christ be overpriced? Will it cost you $10,000 to talk to Christ? Will it cost you $500,000 to talk to Christ? Because it's going to cost you some money. God ain't going to sit back this time. You feel me? They working. This going to be a different hit. You know what I'm saying? Word up. That's what they looking like. You heard? What up, y'all? Word up. Look out for the ops, man, because they definitely outside. They definitely gonna work for. They're gonna work for somebody. I want to know who you gonna work for. I want to know who you gonna work for. Cause the devil ain't get taxed. They ain't say no devil worshiping, Gothic worshiping, any worshiping of behind God. Nope, they not getting taxed. Go ask them. That let you know what time it is. Prince of Darkness is outside, baby. That's crazy. You better find somewhere to untariff God's word. We got to untariff a lot of things. We got to untariff God's law. Because right now, God's law is about to be tariff. We got to untariff God's word. Because God's word is being tariff. We have to untariff the place that you go make your prayers to. Because the place that you go make the prayers to is being tariff. We got to untariff a lot of stuff. We got to untariff. We got to untariff God's law. Because right now, God's law is about to be taxed. So you can't pay for God's law. You can't even download the app for God. Where's God? And the price that's about to be overpriced with Christ. See, when the prophet Isaiah told us that he will be coming at the head of 10,000 with a sword, like he's treading the wine press. They ain't say he was coming back with an olive branch. I think that might be over. The olive branch for olives and olives oil is going to cost you some money. So where's God for this overprice of Christ? Where he at? I want to know where he at. Black people been praying to this God for 6 trillion years. Black people tariff all over the world. You got to pay extra for duck sauce. You got to pay extra for chopsticks. You better hope the price of water don't go up in the process of you trying to be pure life. Because pure life might go up too. All your coffee heads, you better drink instant coffee. All the Brewstella coffees gonna cost a couple of dollars. The lighters, you better hope it says made in the USA. See, these big lighters don't, let me see. Let me see. Oh, you ain't gonna have no big lighters. This is product of France. Oh, so they've been selling lighters in here since 1172. Made in France, 1172. That's a lot of money. Oh, we got to get that back. I done flicked this lighter plenty times on Sage. And I was flicking France all this time. Uh-oh. You better get a rock and branch and make light. So you better buy all your lighters now. I know I am next month. I'm buying all the lighters. Today and tomorrow. Because France, you ain't going to be able to sell no more big lighters. I thought that was an American company, boy. Big lighters, big pens. My ink that I write. This is a big pen. This is a big pen. Yeah. Yeah. This was made in Tunisia. This is over there in the Philippines. Might be Tariff one writing now, man. He say he ain't gonna mess with your books, such as your computer books and computer cell phones. He say he gonna let that live. But you're gonna pay tariff on everything. So whatever you got, you better hold tight. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, Christ is about to be overpriced. Christ is overpriced. It's a sad day on a Sunday. Easter gonna cost you $400,000 more dollars, trillion more dollars to buy an egg to color them shits. You gonna color the egg this time? Or you gonna save it? Are you gonna color some eggs? What up? Huh? Are you gonna be throwing eggs to the Easter, knowing that a rabbit don't lay eggs? I don't believe you. I don't believe that you would go and think that an Easter bunny lay eggs. You've been messed up since then. We didn't believe it, not me. We got fly. You know what I'm saying? We got fly on that day. Our day was go get fly. Get you a nice sweatsuit, windbreaker sweatsuit, and a pair of fresh Air Force. Fresh. Now, your Air Force Ones might be in trouble. Your Air Force One Nike sneakers might be in trouble. You better buy you some Patrick Ewings. I'm telling you that right now. You better get you a pair. Patrick Ewings. I got a pack of Patrick Ewings. I got a Patrick Ewing. Your Michael Jordans is going to cost you the overprice of Christ. I got me mines. I got me mines right here. It says rebound. Patrick Ewing. Nah, I'm going with this guy. He's cheaper. I'm riding with Patrick Ewing. That's right. I'm going to forgive you, Pat, for selling us out with that finger roll. I ain't forget that finger roll, Pat Daddy. I'm going to cut you a break for right now. Because I saw your sneakers a long time ago in high school. Never bought a pair. I always thought they was wild. And when I did say I was going to buy a pair, I said I was going to buy black or white. Sure enough, I got black. I went to go look for white. I might get it on the night. You know what I'm saying? I'm still upset. I'm still upset. That's how old I am. I forgot. I ain't forget you, Pat Daddy. I ain't forget you, Patrick Ewing. I ain't forget that finger roll. I'm not mad at the 99. Not 99. I'm not mad at 99. When the lockout was the lockout, Y'all was lazy. Y'all had to fight the Twin Towers, the San Antonio Spurs. I was in jail for that. So I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. I'm also not mad when Hakeem Olajuwon won in my prime. When I'm not mad at that either. I'm not mad at that one. I'm not mad at the 3 times the Knicks went to the champ, going to the champ 2 times, and that last one could have went. I'm not mad. I'm mad at that last one. Yeah, that's him. I'm mad at that last one. You know what I'm saying? That last one was Pat. All you had to do was just like that. You would have got the foul and won. Because your free throws was good, Patrick. Your free throws was good. Now I'm sending everybody to go buy your sneaker, all because it's made in the USA. Your Jordans is made in Vietnam, Taiwan, or China. That's where your Michael Jordans come from. Or Nike come from. I thought that was United States. They sold your Nikes out. Watch when you buy a pair of Air Force Ones. It's $240 for a pair of sneakers. Watch. You was getting 2 pairs for that amount. Remember? And if you go somewhere else and buy it, the one sneaker gonna have the crease, and the other sneaker not gonna have the crease. So you're gonna be walking around with a creased Nike sneaker with an uncreased Nike sneaker. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. Will Nike be overpriced? We got to untariff Donald Trump. Yeah. We got to untariff Donald Trump's laws. You know what I'm saying? We got to untariff Donald Trump's laws. Mm-hmm. But on who? Help untariff Donald Trump for who? You? Or for our people? I just feel bad that our people's going to be in the process of this whole thing. So I'm going to tell you right now, less is about to be more. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what he wear, high top pump sneakers. Got Sissy Dad socks in the building too, posing as another component. You know what I'm saying? We got Sean Khan in the building. No doubt. Will Christ be overpriced? See, I like to, this is how I like it's early. I caught you out there sleep. Your sleep gonna cost you money too. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It ain't about who voted for who. I voted a couple of years back. I didn't get this one because I knew what time it was. I said, nah, I'm going to hold back because we already knew what the electoral votes was going to pull anyway. We already knew. Your vote ain't really nothing. It goes to the electoral for a roundup, and it'd be very, very small. And you'll be like, wow, that's how much people. And then you'll be like, I thought mine's count. Yours ain't count. You ain't had that much money. You ain't had that much money for your vote to count. You still 3/5 of a man. You forgot? It takes 2 of you niggas to make 1 vote. You're not a whole man. You 3/5 of a man. You need 2 of you niggas to make 1 vote. So that's what they said about you. That's why your vote didn't count. Because they knew that some of you niggas wasn't gonna vote. So that's 3/5 of a man right there. There you go. He ain't gonna vote. Nah. The women, that's half of 3/5. Yeah. Cut it down. They only get what 0.05% off. Yeah. They don't get all that much. Mm-hmm. Nah, you get half. Under half. You 3/5 of a man, nigga. So black folks, all that church singing and dancing, them church hats gonna have to be recycled. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, your pastor, your imam, your rabbi, and your minister, and all the rest of them, the pot gonna have to be raised now. You see, Matt Hoffa show us it got the lights turned off. See. When God said, "Let there be light," He was telling the truth. He was telling the truth. It's dark. It's dark. But see, over here, I got my own God, my ancestors. I just look up. My light is right back on, baby. I'm blessed. I'm blessed to be stressed. Too blessed to be stressed. But I love the work. So you're going to have to call God quietly. They're going to have sentinels listening to see if you're going to get God behind the door without them getting they cut. They need God money. Yeah. How much he got up there? Donald Trump said, what? God is holding all that money? We got to tax God. You said, what God? Oh, that's 100,000 Nas. What other God you got? Oh, that's 1 million Nas. 2 million. Oh, God, keep calling that nigga. Keep calling God. Go ahead. Another 600 million. Woo. Religion going to be bankrupt after this tariff law on God. Now they looking to steal my word. That's who's in the church now. Look how many people in the church hearing this tariff law and how Christ's picture made them feel like the masters get ready to sell you out. He ain't been back. He should have came back right now. The master should have came back right now and said, yo, they about to do where he had to turn the tables now. You know why? It's in his pocket. He done gave the church a lot of tax-free dollars. The church left that lot sitting there dirty. The church left that building with the stain on it for 5,000-6,000 years. And some of the church got these letterings on top of it that I had to go get my man in them who know how to read that type of lettering. And Professor Khalil Amani, if you're watching, I need you to explain that on why every church inside the ghetto community still have Hebrew lettering. Only person that can help us out with that is Professor Khalil Amani. Because I be seeing it all day long. That's a Black Baptist church. I look up. I said, man, why they got these work? Do you look up and look at the church? Or you just look at the church? See, when I'm over there, I'm looking at everything. What is that? Why is they got these ornaments still there? The church man didn't and took that in consideration. So this is a different holy ground. I walk past churches every day. I look at the lettering. They got a lot of Hebrew lettering. And I'm asking myself, let me ask Professor Khalil Abadi. You know what I mean? Because is it true that that's what we were back then before they turned us to this? We want to know, Khalil. That's probably the question. Explain that. Why those church letters is in different lettering of different centuries of different centuries. Yes, sir. This is HAMP DOOM. I had to break the bread on this one because the last one we had like this turned into almost to the almost. We give it up to the utmost. You know what I'm saying? It turned to the almost, but I forgot to think about the utmost and AIP John Amos. Word up. HAMP DOOM balls. But Christ will be overpriced. This feels good right now. I feel good right now. Your holy communion. I want to know what you're going to do for that. Because now the pastor going to tell you that costs about $60. To give you a little shot, that's $60. Your libation is going to cost you some money. Ain't nothing but some Welch's juice, huh? For church chicken is going to cost you a few dollars too. Okay? See, this came from Ohio. This is made in America. Apple juice. This came from Ohio. Akron. LeBron James sent this to me. I got two of them. Yo, price of apple juice, Mott's. You better hope he's made in USA. Martinis. You better hope it's made in the USA. That he's made in the USA. You better get a couple of him. Him and a few of these schools, hospitals, and little juices that you see made in America. Your juice prices, the tariff law juice is going up. You mad at China? I want to know about your Chinese food. Due to the fact that they hit America with the same amount, but we got a couple of prices up on them, huh? Mm-hmm. Yeah, he definitely do. You know what I'm saying? So, in this case, your Chinese restaurant, your chicken wings and fried rice with the tips cut. You want them cut up. You got to pay for that. It costs you $8, $9 for a tray of chicken wings and fried rice with shrimps in it too. You like shrimp. You black Negroes love. Let me go. Ni hao. You think you can speak Chinese? You coming up here, ni hao, because you saw a little Kai Lin when you was little. So you think you could go in there and talk Chinese? Choi 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 chong, ni hao. My name is Chow Mei Dang Gao. Ni hao. That's you. 4 rings of beef fried rice. That's you. Give me your 4 rings of beef fried rice. You want beef? How much was it the last time? Oh, that was $9. $9. You paid. Now it's $20. What? Yeah, $20. $20. And your duck sauce will be cut in half. They're going to give you the small packages. They're going to cut the duck sauce that was like this. They're going to cut it. Ooh, you niggas going to be mad. You niggas going to be mad when you can't get that duck sauce. And the shrimps going to be baby shrimp, tiny shrimp. They got the tiny ones, because those going to be the premature ones that you're going to be eating. The jumbo one's going to cost about $9-10. You said you want a few of them twinkled onto your rice, so you got 9, right? 9 times 8, that's $81. 9 times 8, that's $81. Yep. For 9 shrimps. So you're going to get the premature joints, the teeny tiny ones, look like sperm cells. Or you like that egg over rice. You like that too. Yeah. $72, $63 for the soda. It's going to be the $80-something because the soda comes with it. No more free soda. The 3 o'clock special is going to hurt you too. That 3 o'clock special going to put you down. You niggas going to be tight about that Chinese food. You know you niggas love that Chinese food. The Arabs. Oh my God. Let me tell you what the Arabs going to do. I'm going to tell you what the Arabs going to do. This is what the Arabs going to do to you. Now, the Chinese people got the food, right? The Chinese food. Yo, lamb over rice with that white sauce. Oh, you niggas going to hate this. Oh, these niggas, they going to touch yours. They're going to put you right back like how they had those little black niggas on television looking thin because you niggas was getting too fat. America was obesity. We can't run from here to the store without huffing and puffing because you're eating too much of lamb over rice and fried rice and chicken wings and fried rice with the shrimps in it. You niggas terrible. See, I wanted to affect us first to see what solidarity we got. That's what I want, the tariff law. I want the tariff law to hit you niggas. Because I hate you niggas. I hate you niggas. I hate you niggas. Wasteful food throwing out the windows. Wasteful clothes buying. Just wasteful thinking, period. So the tariff law for fried chicken wings for you niggas, it's going to cost you $90 to fucking buy some chicken wings and fried rice. I'm happy. I'm happy. Woo, I'm so happy that the tariff law is attacking the black community. I love it. I love it. Love it. I'm tired of you niggas, egg and cheese. You can't go home and cook. You all in Aki's store, standing online looking for grabber, looking for raw papers. And if you got lotto, you're playing that. You niggas. It's a tariff law in the black community. Tighten it up. It ain't nothing but them niggas outside. Unproduced niggas. Just running around, standing on the corner, standing behind a building, just standing. Your lamb over rice will be overpriced. Yeah. Your fried chicken wings and fried rice will be overpriced. Your life insurance will be overpriced. Because some of you Negroes ain't got no goddamn life insurance. You ain't got no life insurance, you bums. Niggas, every day, running around, trying to find the best outfit to wear to tell you that I'm better than you because I got a different outfit than you. That's nigga mentality. And living around you niggas, I say to myself, you have to be one of the dumbest niggas that I ever met in my life to have you believe that you better than me because you have a Christian Dior. We just told you Christ will be overpriced. Keep buying Christian Dior. Christian? I wouldn't even think that your mother named you that. She ain't named you. She probably did give you a little bitch name too, Christian. Yeah, like that. Get over here, Tristan. Get over here, Tristan. Little Tristan, little nigga. Trish. Not baby girl Trish, but you the bitch. Will Christ be overpriced? I'm telling you. You acting funny out there. Now, the rosters, the Rastafarians, yo jerk chicken. Oh, we gonna fuck you niggas up today. You like that jerk chicken? Yeah, you like jerk chicken. Oh yes, it ain't no Juve this year either. No more Eastern Parkway parades. No more standing out there selling flags of your country. No more of that. Because you're not part of the USA. As far as he's concerned, you illegal. You illegal. That's how you're going to look when the jerk chicken is finished. You're going to look just like that when the jerk chicken is done. When it ain't no more jerk chicken. You're going to say, Lord, Lord. You know what they're going to say? Get away from me. Ye iniquity of sin, for I know you not. Because I don't want to be in that position. Because on his return, I want to be on the right side of the Lord. He ain't coming back with no olive branch. He didn't say that. The prophet Isaiah said he saw him at the head of 10,000 with a sword dripping with blood, looking like he was treading a wine press. I think I want to be on the right side of the Lord. I don't think I want to be with you niggas. You want to be next to the governor, even though you like to be seen. I had a meeting with the governor. Last night I had a meeting with the mayor. So what? You was dancing with the big Satan. Huh? When you got a fellowship with God, you don't need to be rubbing elbows. You better get fellowship with your Most High. I'm straight. I got the ancestors. Wakanda. You know what I'm saying? I got Wakanda vision. You know what I'm saying? That's how you're going to look. When that jerk chicken, it used to cost you $13. Yeah, it's going to cost you about $45 for Rasta Man's chicken. And that jerk sauce you like. That's right. That's right. Yo, TikTok, if it don't get picked up, it's going down. I know you got millions of followers on TikTok. All your TikTok is watch. Your YouTube page is going to be shut down. Because ain't no American man buying it. Okay. Let it sit for a little bit. Trump said let it sit for just a little bit longer. We're going to pull a plug on that. Now, we're not going to give it to you because you're going to sell it right back to that man again. Yeah, that's what you're going to do. Because he told you, this is your time right now to find out. I said, he told you, this is your time right now to find out. Are you going to be in the kingdom? Because he told you already. He don't want liars in the kingdom. He don't want adulterers in the kingdom. I ain't said it. The book said it. He don't want feminists in the kingdom. So don't you think we got some straightening up to do, Pastor? It ain't just keep singing and dancing. You gotta go out there and get those people that you say that's lost. Because now they're gonna really, really, really be lost due to the fact that they can't pay for Christ. So what you gonna do? Still hit their pockets? Pass the plate around again? He can't even put eggs on the table. Huh? Oh, you forgot about Wuhan. Let me tell you something. Let China do what they want to do. So what? I wouldn't care. You know why I wouldn't care? Because you were scared. I remember what the fuck you said back then. Oh, we owe China a lot of money. Oh, they're going to own us. Oh, we're going to be looking like China folks. That's what you said. Now that we turned the tables around, we don't care about, we got the Panama Canal. You think we care about crossing? We don't need your goods. We can make fireworks now. We can make fireworks now. We got black niggas out there popping fireworks every day. We can make gunpowder now. We led the world in steel. What the fuck is wrong with you? We run steel. We run this whole shit. The United States is built on steel. We stealing shit. Steal back the economy, Trump. I want my America to be great again, man. I do. China had his hand in our pocket. He even gave us Wuhan. Gave you niggas corona. And you complaining about the chicken and fried rice. You mad that you need some chopsticks. You mad that the duck sauce gonna be this little. He told you niggas he don't want no more pennies. Now, it costs a lot of money to make a penny. Did you ever notice that? It costs a lot of copper. We could save copper. We need this. But it costs money to product it. So look, if it costs $900 trillion a year And we've been losing how many years with this penny? No more production for the penny. So you ain't gonna get 41 cents no more. It's gonna be 40 cents a day. It used to be 41 cents a day. Yeah. A nickel, a dime, and a quarter. $41 cents a day. And they was telling you to give that to the little African boys that was looking deformed in Africa. The guy in the chat saying his country. I want to know, was it those Bill Gates formulas of Microsoft messing with their minds, making their minds soft? HAMP DOOM bars. I'm going to work you. I've been watching you. You ain't been saying nothing conducive. You still dick riding the next man's dick. And they got Dick inside the office. It was Dick Cheney, Dick Gregory, and Dick Cavett. It was a bunch of them niggas dancing around out there, besides Dick Gregory. But they had another Dick Gregory who was trying to steal Dick Gregory's name. We had to fix that. After he won the presidency back in the days when he had 1 million votes. This was before the electoral. AIP to Dick Gregory, Bubba. He had 1 million votes. He was rocking and growing with fake money. They thought that was real money. He was giving out real money. The U.S. Treasury made dollar bills of Dick Gregory. They thought it was fake. Let me say that. They made dollar bills, put Dick Gregory on the front, told George Washington, sit down for a minute. They made $1 million worth of Dick Gregory dollar bills, B. You know about that, man? We got good black history. Yeah, not all hood. But everything is all hood, though. Word up. Look out for the ops. They selling garbage down the block. Subscribe, like, comment, and share, too. Because Christ is overpriced. We got to untariff some laws. But for you niggas, I just want some of it to be on you, niggas, because you're wasteful. The black community need that law immediately affected on them. They have to. All because they not thinking no more. I saw some kids a few months back robbing the Chinaman again. Like, what's wrong with you niggas? You need that smoke that bad? So you gotta go rob somebody's food? Your mama not feeding you no more? So you gotta come outside. That's why they outside. I'm gonna tell you why they outside. I'm gonna tell you why. They hungry. Their mama not feeding them no more, so they go outside in the street just like an animal. So now you gotta keep a spare on you. You in the jungle. They ain't had guns back then. You have to have a spare and the Tarzan knife. Then the Rambo knife. Okay, you gotta get the Rambo knife too. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to pay for the words of Christ in a little bit. The pastor gonna tell you, we only got 10 minutes in here to talk about God. Anything over an hour about God is gonna cost about $60, $70 per person. You know them churches be full. Ask Joe Osteen. They had about 600,000 buried inside the bathroom wall. Remember that? That money's still unaccounted for. Tax-free. $500,000. The other dude, Steve Furbick, with the funny hair. He's on television right now. They got all these white pastors. I ain't seen one black pastor yet. You cried when Creflo Dollar was trying to make $1. He had you looking like this. When you was looking for Creflo Dollar, when you was paying for him, he had you looking like this. That's how you niggas was. Creflo Dollar begging for money. Look at him. Now you can't get a word from that man. Look at him. Look at yourself. That's you niggas. When the chicken fried rice gonna be finished and all the goddamn duck sauce, all the Michael Jordan sneakers will be burnt. I can't wait for you niggas to wear sandals like Jesus. I can't wait for you Negroes to wear moccasin sandals like Jesus. You understand what I'm saying? Huh? Know how it feels when it rains and your feet ain't covered. And you got to walk through the mud to travel to Bethlehem. To go from Bethlehem to go over there to Jerusalem. Huh? Traveling from Bed-Stuy to Bushwick. Huh? Your feet cold in the snow. No Timberlands. Huh? Huh, Negro? If Timberland didn't sell out, you better hope he didn't. Because you niggas' feet's going to be cold this winter. You better go find you some. You niggas better start getting winter clothes now. Got them summer clothes you still wearing from last year, you better hold on to them. Because those same, you better hope Levi or your American brands better say made in USA. Because if you got a pair of Levi's that says made in China, I'm going to smack your head off. Because I know that ain't come from over there. They making Levi's, man. China was out there in Delancey Street selling you knockoffs for years. They didn't respect the market. I see why Trump raised the tariff law on them. They didn't respect the market. That's why he's trying to say, oh, we're going to do the same thing to you. How? You ain't nothing. We are the greatest. Hello? You just a made country. We don't care about the technicals no more. This is now. I'm here. And you thinking that we're going to submit to you and we the greatest country? I tell you what, no products come through here no more. You got to pay for your product. You was paying before, it's extra. So what? We don't need it. We don't need it. We don't need no title. We don't need nothing. You nigga bitches. I love you nigga bitches, boy. Your hair salon that's ran by that Korean, I want to know how much you're going to pay for that horse hair now. You're going back to being nappy, ho. You're going right back to be nappy. Yes, you is. Yes, you is. No more conk. No more straightening. No more dye. No more extra extensions. All that shit going to cost you $100 more. And you know you ain't got it. Because you're going to be on the floor sucking some dick to try to get that shit looking like this. This is how these hairs be looking. Like tassels. Yeah. They look like tassels. I called them lassels last time. They tassels. Yeah, my man just put me on. They tassels. That's how their hair look when they walk outside. That's the back of a tail of a horse right there, right? And that's the butt of a horse it looks like, right? And like that, if you have the horse walk around, you know, you can imagine that's how it looks. Like a tassel. You know what I'm saying? That fine piece of shit gonna cost your wig piece. Because I liked you better when you had the perm, nigga. Because at least you had your head on straight there. You understand what I'm saying? That might cost you a couple of dollars. Mary, what's her name? Mary McLeod Bethune, who was in control of the hot comb. Which one? Yeah, it was Mary McLeod Bethune, AIP to the ancestor. She made the hot comb. Yeah, burn and get that. That's what you was liking. Yeah, you gotta go back to that with them little edges and the Vaseline. Yeah, no more Kareem. Because that's gonna cost you some dollars now. All the imported hair from France and Italy, giving the horse haircuts and saving it. It'd be right good time to donate hair to Black Science. Yeah, donate that wool so we can make wool jackets this winter. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take all you nigga afros, all that hair that you got, when there's no more fucking beauty salon, we're gonna cut your hair and we're gonna make wool jackets out of them shits. You understand what I'm saying? Woolrich. That's what we're gonna be, the new Woolrich. That's us. Cut all that nigga hair off you. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna have to cut some of that shit anyway. Because they ain't gonna be able to fit inside a coffin. You feel me? You ain't gonna be fitting inside no coffin anyway, nigga. Coughing off the marijuana. the sage. But you ain't gonna fit. They're gonna cut that hair, and we're gonna donate it to Black Science. We're gonna get fur coats, wool. Nigga hair, because Jesus said his hair was made in wool, feet made of bronze. So we're gonna need that nigga hair, woolly hair. Get that woolly nigga hair, you know what I'm saying? My name was Woolly Head Jesus before I met Soapbox Willie. So I'm Woolly Head Jesus. Get all that woolly hair. Let's get that hair up in there and let's store it and let's clean it and let's make us some good stuff out of that Black people hair. You'll be surprised what Black people hair can make. And you'll be surprised at the texture on how much weight it could really hold. I pull some of the hair off my beard, fix my beard up. It's so nappy. I'm donating it to Black Science. They said they need it. I'm giving it to babies that can't grow hair. We got different cells that make other people's hair grow. I'm donating it to Black Science. We got cells that make your hair grow if you got a problem with hair receding from Rogaine. Rogaine can't fuck with us. Why do you think they don't produce it no more? After we found the technique, they robbed us. You go to the grave and see your ancestor, let's say about 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. He ain't gonna be decomposed like that. He might be aged, but the hair gonna grow, right? You go to somebody else's situation, do you know that the maggots and all the rest of the stuff eat those Caucasoids' hair? You ever watch those zombie movies? The hair look still like, you know why? Because it's fleas, tick. It's that type of hair for them. Our hair, that texture, they get smothered. They lay eggs in our hair to have babies to come out of them, but they get smothered because it's so impact. So our hair stays that the maggots don't mess with our hair. They'll mess with everything. When you go back to there, it'll be a skull with an afro. Word up. And you ever saw those movies from Keenan Iron Wayans? He always have a couple of skulls in the back with some afros. That's how we gonna look. Because the texture. So donate your Black hair to Black Science. We can save babies with hair disorders. That's what we about. Because everything that was made in the universe is inside you. I said everything inside the universe that was made in the universe is inside you, Black people. But you won't know that, though. You know why you won't know that? Because you stuck on the fried chicken wings and fried rice. You still stuck on the duck sauce. You still stuck on them goddamn Michael Jordan sneakers. You know how many goddamn Black folks was standing outside for those Michael Jordan sneakers? And yes, you too. Woof, he ain't say us. No, you say you want to be Black too, right? The Hispanics, the other people, you want to be Black. But guess what? Those Negroes, they are right. The reason why they can say what they want to say, because they got a flag. You Black Negroes ain't got a flag. So you better claim America. You better claim that flag, boy. Because anything outside of America, you're going to be paying the tariff law. You could get ahead and be any other country. They're going to be mad this National Flag Day. It's going to cost you money. It ain't going to be a lot of people at Thanksgiving parade. That float, well, who on it? Who made it? It better be Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck. I mean, that's the only American thing that be on that float. Pikachu. You had a Pikachu floating through the damn parade? Ain't that China? Pokemon? Oh, that's going to cost you $800 million more dollars. And we know you got the money. Because you said we owed you. We owed you a lot of money, China. That's what you told us in the Biden administration. And in the Obama administration. We owed you. So this president said no more O. Nah. We need the O's back over here. Cheerios, my man Big O. Who else? We need O's over here, man. The O's in the back of the zeros. You know, we need him back. You know what I'm saying? I need you. Yeah, who else, man? Olivia, bring my peoples back. Yeah, I need all the O's, man. We don't want to owe you no more money, man. I feel like you owe us now. Come on, pay it back. Oh, you want to act like that? Then fine. I don't buy it from China. But some of those Donald Trump products from his store, those cups, are made in China. They cover up though with a tag. So Trump, was this before you had your hand, or was this after? Let us know, Trump, because your product, the hat says made in USA. Some other items inside your store says made in China. So let me say, maybe you mad because they stopped your cups for the golf clubs. Maybe the Chinese people stopped production for that golf. Trump, let me know. You know you got that golf course you want to build. You want to be the new PGA. That's who you want to be. You want to be TGA, Trump Golf Alliance, whatever the A stands for, association. So we got this movie, Your Friends and Neighbors, by John Hamm. This is a new web series on Apple Plus TV. And he was a big time titan in some type of business law firm. They fired him. Now he's robbing his friends. This movie is exciting. I watched 2 episodes last night. I said, this is the tariff law. It's gonna go like this. The rich gonna rob themselves. We ain't gotta do nothing. No, don't you touch nothing. Don't you go outside and bother nobody. Because you got your own problems, Negro. You gotta worry about that damn duck sauce. You gotta worry about the can of beans on the cost you over $1.50 more price. So don't you fuck with nobody outside now. Just like John Hamm is showing. He robbing watches that cost over $200,000 in street value. Underground value is about maybe $95,000. That's still good money. For a hood nigga, that's good money. But what that hood nigga gonna do with $95,000 if he found the watch with no papers? You found this watch with no papers, a Rolex. You found it. Somebody you went to, they say, yo, it's real. You went to somebody else, they say, yo, I'll give you 100,000 right now. This is because that watch is worth 400,000. I gotta find the papers, I gotta work, I gotta steal. So I'm gonna give you 100 grand. What you bitch nigga gonna do? He gonna run into the block. Yes, he is. He gonna run to the block, his bitch ass. He ain't gonna stay quiet. He gonna show off his latest outfit. He'll show the niggas in the hood that he bought something new instead of buying the building. Like, yo, who owned that? Don't say nothing. That's what I would do. I would walk back, buy something that I seen that was real tight. How much I could get that for? Oh, you can get this for like 15,000. And you think, if I get this, I could turn this back and take about 2 years. So you count the niggas who gonna be with you, you be like, well, these niggas ain't gonna be around. They ain't, and you hook up your situation with 95 G's. But not that nigga. He gonna buy a Maserati off the lot. Play the loudest fucking drill music he could play. Instead of worrying about the tariff law. See, we said untariff Donald Trump law for God's law because you're going to be overpriced for yelling out Christ. This is a lot of money riding on this. You have to figure out if you're willing to do this. Like, are you going to switch gods today due to the fact that your God will be overpriced? The television of listening to that man tell you that God is the greatest, is that going to cost you $100,000? Let alone you ain't even got $20. You ain't even send me a cash app. You couldn't even send me a super chat. You came to look at me say this whole thing for an hour and 20 minutes about will Christ be overpriced? I think I got better satisfaction of just saying it, knowing that I'm great. The ancestors paid me. The other day, I was walking and I saw some things in the street near a vehicle, and I was looking at it, and I looked at one thing inside the rubber, and it was egg carton. It was an egg carton. And the first thing that came to my mind with the egg carton was, man, I would you miss eating eggs again? Just that, right? And more towards me walking, just looking, I looked again like that because I looked, and then I did like that twice, like real, like it was fast. Like your hand touched fire, you pull it, like, ooh, I know that was hot immediately. Almost got me. Like when you hit the split too hard and hit your finger, like, whew, almost got like that, your nose, right? So I had that instinct of looking again. It was a bag, AKA money on the ground, in the rain. An undisclosed number. Now, normally I have some loose singles in my pocket, and I see my sisters who I bump into, and they be of a different MO. And there's only two I met, and they under a different MO. So they like, yo, can I have? And I say, yeah. You know what I'm saying? They like, thank you. That's a prayer from them. I get from them. So that's a free prayer that will make me enriched. So another person said, yo, I walked again. Yo, you think I could get something? Now, these people I bump into is of a disoriented mind state from something happening with you niggas. And I saved a few people for being like that. And one of them is a beautiful female who is about to enter into my life. She tells the story every day on how I used to be so gentleman towards her situation and didn't initiate anything to make her feel like a hoe or a bitch. At times, we might have yelled it out a few times, do love quarrels, but that's it. HAMP DOOM balls. So I said, oh, not right now. I said, I just got something and I don't have that amount to give right now. When I see you, I have it back. So I walked back again to look for that same person to give because I had made change from the undisclosed bag that I found in the street, AKA money. Now, you have to be a very special individual to find cash in the street. That's a divine calling. You can't say that's easy. You can't say that. You'll say, I ain't got to look for money, I work. That ain't the question. That ain't really the answer either. It's the agape love that you get from giving when you have it and giving it. That's the agape. The agape love of giving, knowing that it comes back tenfold. So can you imagine you not thinking about it because you just like to see I just love to see the high in their face when they know that they thinking they getting some quarters. Like any other time a nigga would drop a quarter, right? Then give $1 to someone that asks for some change. So you would think seeing this will help out, right? But yet when you see something giving this to somebody, the eye be a little different. I see it all the time when they like, you got $1? I'm like, yeah, sure, yeah, boom. Knowing that the mental state is not there for them because they don't know yet. Then I try to drop something. Then I gave one a $5. Now that one was special. I gave him $5. He thought he was asking for change. He asked for change. He said, you got 50 cents, bro? Because you know that's easy. 50 cents, 2 quarters. I had a couple of quarters in my pocket. but I knew $5 would make his day. I gave him $5. Here, brother. And say, yo, you know, I was once like you back in the days. I said, I just got myself together. It's still time. You could do it. You just gotta take your time and don't just fight. Because you can't really give them too much words because you don't want to fuck their mind up more because they got the money. Their mind is to hurry up. But you got like less than 15 seconds or a minute. Less than a minute. I had like 35 seconds to talk to that guy after the $5. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be fast. Because now that's something, that's a jewel. He harnessed that. He gonna remember a guy named HAMP DOOM. Yo, it was a guy named HAMP DOOM. He might be on the show. Like, yo, it was a guy named HAMP DOOM. So now he got tuna fish sandwich, a loaf of bread, if not a hero bread. He's in Family Dollar. He could walk in there and get him something to eat and still have change in his pocket. Now, how much you think he made that whole day? He probably was outside from morning time and only made like practically nothing. And here you go, $5. That makes you feel like you can get another $5. When I was homeless and I used to stand out there and ask for some money, but I had a presentation though. It's all about the presentation. And my appearance was very well up to par. That's one thing I gave myself when I was homeless. I kept my appearance and my hygiene up to par. Never smelled like funk, never smelled like feet, never smelled like anything except whatever body wash I was using. And mainly of the times before I knew anything about black soap and all that, was mainly Irish Spring body wash. Because it had to be fresh as a bunch of people not smelling too good every day. So in that formality, I had to stay a little bit fresher. The place was a non-cooking facility, so they don't cook. They just have an oven. They warm your food up. And the majority of the times it's trays. So we eating processed food. And I was in there for 4 years. I told my story 1,000 times. I used to go to the pizza shops to see the kids. The reason why, because they'd be in the pizza shop before. I don't think it was no games now, but it was being the pizza shop, and they have so much fun that they forget that they got pizza. I would eat the leftovers just because I knew that when I get to the shelter, I'm not gonna have no food. But I had a lot of food stamps. You know what I'm saying? Man making money. I had a lot of food stamps. So I would find good friends and folks who still my friends to this day, that I would go to their house, initiate my food stamps, to buy food. Tupperware is my best friend. I think I'm addicted to Tupperware more than Patti LaBelle. Me and Patti LaBelle got the same syndrome. Me and Patti LaBelle got the same syndrome. We love Tupperware. I would turn this cup after I finish into Tupperware. I would put some more aluminum foil over it, saran wrap it. What did it be for? Probably some extra cereal. I would use this for extra cereal. And I have 50 of these. That's considered goddamn a box. I had 50 of these. Rinse it out for cereal. Save it at night. You know what I'm saying? Word. Look out for the ops. I had a small cooler to keep my beverages cold. Very small. It was the styrofoam. They didn't let you keep the other ones. The styrofoam was the one that they could let you go through because it's white. You can look, you know, it's right there. So I used to keep that by the bed. You know what I'm saying? And at night, you hear that shit. So I'm psyched out too. I hear ice cubes tingling when you reach in the cooler. That's a damn jump up bell, like Muhammad Ali ready to fight or something. Straight up and down. I'm here, damn ice cubes pulling out of the box or out of the cooler. I'm ready to put my hands up. Now calm down, son. We just getting some ice. Yeah, that was my alarm clock. Word up. Went to the store and bought ice every day with my food stamp. I gave the ice business that was made in USA. The ice said it. I gave America back her money for food beverages. They said we could buy cold food. Ice was cold food. Yes, it was. Man, you seen what happened today? Will Christ be overpriced? Did I not do it today, man? You in the building? Man, did we not do it today, baby? Huh? We broke that. I told him yesterday I was the algorithm. They didn't believe. He didn't believe. Man, you still there? My mod in the building. Huh? Did I not tell him yesterday I was for 20 minutes? We did over an hour and 31. I told you I came to work. Told you I came to work. I'm the algorithm bull, man. All we do is think. We got too many books. We reading. Big up to Professor Khalil Amani for initiating more work like that. Y'all go subscribe, like, comment, share to the beloved PKA. So we got to untariff Donald Trump laws on the word of God. That's your job. I got the ancestors. They gonna tell me automatically. They get the direct information from God Almighty himself. I'm Gucci. You know what I'm saying? But not Gucci. I'm HAMP DOOM. So let me get that straight. I'm HAMP DOOM. You can keep the Gucci part for yourself because he gonna be in the tariff law too. Your Gucci sneakers, your Gucci flip-flops, your Gucci tank tops, all that shit gonna be tariff. You ain't gonna wear that shit no more. Your Louis Vuitton, if he don't drop the price and sell it and say, hey, let the black niggas wear it in the hood like Timberland, because then you'll see the signs. Target, we don't trust you. You had a lot of people back then. Now you need our help to come buy them little shirts. You make it fancy shirts. You stole people ideas and made them into shirts. Then you push the agenda, and then it turned back to the different gender. Now we back inside of a different blender. Lakers in 5. I said what I said. I wouldn't care if you lost your Army Joe, Captain Flo, or you was down with Flo Joe, AIP. Lakers in 5. But in this game, I'm gonna move a different name. I said, but in this game, I'm gonna move a different name. You could take everything. Get the honey from the beehive. I wouldn't care if you knew Beyonce beehive. I wouldn't understand if you was eating the turkey on the job. Knicks in 5. I wouldn't care if Shannon Sharp, Shay, the baby, came here with a lay, and he opened up the door for JJ. Let me tell you something. Knicks in 5. It doesn't matter if you watch me live or him live or morning time rise. When you pump the girl in the nighttime on the dress when she was laying on the left side. Knicks in 5. I wouldn't care if you gave me a super chat with the hat. Or you gave me a cash app with a laugh in the back. Or you talked about he's a good man because he know how to make a flapjack. Let me tell you something. Knicks in 5. I already know. Because the book of Psalms told me. The book of Psalms told me the Knicks will win the championship. When I read the book of Psalms, the book of Palms, it explained to me that Knicks in 5. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I wouldn't care if you had a mask. Trying to copy my style in class. I'm glad you learned. All of a sudden, I'm still got this sage burning. I wouldn't care if I was on a different path or a different church kid running down there and talking about he was in the laughing black. I don't care. Knicks in 5. Yeah. Let me scream at you for a minute. I could have been asleep all day. But see, you didn't see this all day. I knew when I told my friend the other day, I know what it feels like when he saw me do 2 lives and I just sat back and I ain't do but the Knicks in 5. Told him today, watch this new one. I told you, I know how to make a single, get it hot off every new tune, son. I said, watch this new one. You know I can get it hot, get it popping on any type of tune, son. Let these little niggas tell you that they smoking over your tune, son. That's deep. Let your man let you run down, get ran down, and you ain't had your tools, son. Like what we doing, son? But the man that you call the son from somebody else's son, that was somewhere else's son, you might need him, but it's gonna cost you some funds. Jesus Christ overpriced. Jesus Christ overpriced. It was so fast I couldn't write it twice. I couldn't write it twice. I had to write it once. It was go on go. I woke up this morning and said, this is what you're going to do. After I took the spiritual shower from the mother gods of water, because I'm from the earth of water as the Virgo. We giving out water, so I got it back, poured on me. I felt good, revival, restored, and I had restoration. You understand what I'm saying? And reform. Said to these niggas today, what is their mindset on the tariff law on God? They ain't speak on that one today. Now they came in the building today to take and then analyze without music to hear everything that I said. Man said the levels is good. So I'm pretty sure they understand anything I'm examining and dissecting. Because when you break down every round that I skept out, there's nothing tougher than smooth than rusty tools in the shed house. You niggas came here playing cool, but you're going to leave giving head counts. They ain't booked you niggas no rooms. I told you Kingsborough Hospital was giving beds out. Huh? Because look, man, do you believe in heaven or hell? Raekwon told us that. Cuban Link. What do you believe in? Heaven or hell? Because the devil ain't get no tax. I said the devil ain't get tax. Shaitan did not get tax. Look how they gonna look when I say that. This how they look when I say that the devil ain't get taxed. God is. So God bigger than the devil. I can't trust you no more. I been knew something was wrong when I saw you play that song. I can't trust you no more. I knew something was wrong when I heard you play that song. And you had a bus head, boy. You had a bus head. That's right. You had a bus head. This is how you was looking when they came in and told you what they wanted to tell you besides what God said. You soft, nigga. Everything info, entertaining, educational, $1 million purposes only. That's how they gonna look, man. Man, I told you I'm the God, man. I'm the algorithm ball, man. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. If you don't, I wouldn't care. This video get 1 like. 1 video. What they told me to talk? Yeah, talk dirty. I wouldn't care if this video get 1 like, 1 subscriber, 1 view. I ain't come here for you. I came here for me. What was my old slogan? HAMP DOOM finally made it, nigga. So I understand that you was looking for all the rest of that. Man, fuck all that. Let's get straight to these payments, nigga. You know you owe that bread, right? We gotta talk dirty to you niggas. Because you been acting like I was out here just chilling. I don't even know you no more. Word up. Forget that. I don't even know your name, your channel. Fuck out of here. I don't want to give a fuck about. I'm running things today. I'm running shit today. You can wake up and suck the man dick. I know you already sucked his dick. Keep on sucking his dick. I'm studying. I'm getting money. I wouldn't give a fuck if you was sucking a tit. I'm outside getting money. Big up to Shay Davis, or AKA, man, it's me, man. You know what I'm saying? Get money. Get money and head later. The wifey hope that you wake up. You know what I'm saying? Big up to my son out there holding it down like that. You heard? Because you niggas look like this shit right here in front of you. You're going to have eyes like that. Your head going to explode. Because you're going to say, how the fuck this nigga, I was wearing my own gold. HAMP DOOM bars. You already know what time it is, man. I ain't got time to be talking about you, your fucking way of channel thinking and shit. Man, fuck you dumbass niggas, B. I ain't got time to be over there laughing. If it ain't my peoples, I ain't got time to be over there laughing and thinking about you punk ass niggas who worried about the next nigga in your title to get a fucking click. I ain't even had to use nothing. I used my mind today. Big up to Professor Khalil Amani. You heard? Who gave us the right way to keeping that pen wet. And sometimes, you know, my pen stay wet. I stay wet. You know, my pen stay, you know, fuck you niggas up. You already know I got soap. Clean you niggas right on up. You dirty ass niggas in the fake dirty sector. You need anything. Y'all niggas is soft. Your typing finger is going to cost you some money to be saying all that shit too. Watch. You ain't getting no money on YouTube anyway. So they going to probably shuck you to the side anyway. So look at these bums. He ain't getting no money. They going to tell you niggas, if you ain't monetized, don't come outside. You got to be monetized to come outside now. Word up. You got to be monetized to come outside. That's what YouTube going to have for the tariff law for you punk ass niggas who just sitting outside making all this fucking noise about every little everything. You sucking the next nigga dick every morning. I watch you. You got Dick Cheney, Dick Van Dyke at night. What's the other Dick man? Dick Wolf, who made Law and Order. You sucking a lot of dick out here. The Glass Dick. That niggas is motherfucking crazy, man. HAMP DOOM gave out many rhymes and you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This is Sage, nigga. Shut up. Shut up. This is Sage. You find me one motherfucking nigga that ran and hurted somebody off a Sage. You won't find not one. You tell me that. Stupid nigga. See, that's another nigga under the tariff law of God. See, there you go. You know what I'm saying? You see him? That's the other nigga right there, the tariff laws of God. That's him. That's him. He mad that God gonna beat tariff. So the tariff laws of God. That's him. Yeah, that's him. That's him, man. That's the next show, the tariff laws of God. I got a whole bunch of these things ready to go out the door. I'm gonna give you 2 sermons today. I'm gonna work you niggas. You niggas is going to church today. You're gonna be pulverized mentally from what they gonna tell you today. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. You're gonna look like them peoples from under the stairs. That's what you're gonna look like. Full power to the peoples. We back at new maintenance. Yeah. We're gonna rock like HAMP DOOM and the Doomites that came in. The tariff laws of God. Will Christ be overpriced? How many people gonna rob us today, man? How many people came in our church sermon today and heard Reverend HAMP? Huh? Did we not break it down? Huh, man? The master. Huh? I gave you my heart like the master. You can see that I ain't got no malice in my heart. The heart shows you everything. When you see the master, his chest is open. He wear white. His chest is open. You understand what I'm saying? And you see that his heart is pure. That's where I'm at with the Lord. I'm curled up in the Lord's bosom. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the bosom. I'm in the bosom. I'm chilling. I'm cuffed. I'm in a fetus position, laying underneath the Lord. That's where I'm at. You better be righteous, because he told you he don't want liars in the kingdom. The book said it don't want effeminates in the kingdom. I ain't said it. The book said it. Because I don't want to be with you yelling out, Lord, Lord, why hast thou forsaken me? You know what God gonna say to your punk ass nigga? Ye get away from me, ye workers of iniquity. Ye get away from me, ye workers of iniquity. You still in iniquity. I can't mess with you. And I learned iniquity from one of my school teachers a long time ago. And I forgot his name. God bless him. He used to teach me every day. He said, come here, man, come here. Let me read you some things from out of the lotion. Let me read you some out of Galatians. Let me read you some out of... I used to listen. Maybe that's why I'm blessed. I used to listen. And then he used to give me prayer. He used to say, God, Lord, bless this young brother. Keep him safe. And I'm at Hip Hop 50. I want to thank that man. He may not be here. I was in public school. And my day was correct. I had that in my mind, and I had my schoolwork on my mind. So my mind was set from there. I was working back then. I think his name was Mr. Thomas. Word up, Philip Michael Thomas. I think that was his name. We got 3,100 people in building. But look, Philip Michael Thomas. So today you wake up, gonna try to figure out how Doom did this today. Doom did this the righteous way. I woke up and told you that God gonna be Tariff. How did a man wake up and say that he's gonna pay, God gonna pay his way to talk to you today? Yeah, that's all. Yeah, we working them. We working them today. That's China Kim, no doubt. China Kim in the building. Big up to China Kim, man. And yo, man, HAMP 9, big up. And I was debating who should get this work first. But I knew HAMP 9 couldn't hold us down. You know what I'm saying? I knew HAMP 9 couldn't hold us too much of this traffic, man. You heard? I had to give it to Doom TV. Because I knew it was going to be something special. You niggas is getting ready to not have that duck sauce the same size that you was getting duck sauce. It's going to look like a mint. A little candy mint. If I had a little piece of candy right now, I don't even eat candy. My friend was all, I should have kept it for the show. It's going to be a little mint for you niggas. Yeah. Let me find. Your duck sauce gonna be the size of this. You ain't gonna have no more duck sauce. Better have these packages saved up. They might run down on you. This might be illegal. Duck sauce. You better hope Heinz make duck sauce. You better hope Heinz make duck sauce. If you got one of these in your house, I had to dig deep. Because I'm telling you, this could be illegal. Due to the fact that the tariff law, they might recoil you duck sauce from you. When you go get the chicken wings and fried rice, you know you niggas want the duck sauce. So you see it on the street, don't be afraid to pick it up. It's in the plastic. You can wash it. As long as it don't squirt. It ain't got no hole in it. But I'm telling you right now, duck sauce, WY, before it was ginseng back in the days. Now, well, check it out. This is made in the USA. See, I got a duck sauce made in the USA. Your duck sauce is illegal. Mine says made in the USA. WY Industries, made in the USA. You go www.wydwyindustries.com. This is America duck sauce. I'm in the clear. If you got duck sauce right now and it got a China stamp, you could be under the tariff law. Your duck sauce ain't real. I got an American ketchup, Heinz. Okay? And Domino's sugar. I'm American. My food is safe. You worry about caviar? I don't know if America make caviar. Grapefruit pond, I don't know. I still use Frenchies. But it's an American. I don't know. Might have to get back to Statue of Liberty. She might owe money. Word up. She might owe money too. Statue of Liberty might owe some money. Word up. I'm telling you. I got American. When did the USA start making duck sauce? You know this came from China, but it's packaged in America. I'm safe. The color of my hat too. Duck sauce, baby. I told you. Look at that. Timberland duck sauce, baby. I'm in there. I ain't even giving no rhymes. All bars in here for 2 hours. I knocked them out the park. I did it. HAMP DOOM. Nip chilling. Take him outside in another about 9, 10 o'clock. See how many people stay in church. Man, we worked them, did we not? Man came and saw the whole thing. Man, you believe it now, huh? You believe you came to the right place this time. Literally. But you probably gonna say to yourself, I've been New Doom, I've been here, I know. But now I think I start to see. All you gotta do is watch me. I got you, baby. I got you. Word up. Look out for the ops. We dooming every day, no doubt. No doubt. $ HAMP Mafia. Super chat HAMP Doom now. That's just part of the show. But back to the work. I'm telling you, Christ is overpriced. I got it, man. I got it. Yeah, that was Nip letting you know that dog food. He forgot to tell you this too. All you pet lovers. My dog helps me out. Start cooking your food for your dogs. Start cooking your food for your animals. Okay? Stop getting canned processed food. If a certain brand is good, work with it. But if not, start cooking your food, because dog food, if it ain't made in the USA, it's going up. You better hope Purina, Puppy Chow, Kibbles and Bits, or any other dog food, it better be made in America, Connecticut, upstate New York. Wichita, New York, right there. Utica, New York, right there, upstate. Yes, sir. I'm telling you. I seen my friend the other day, they dog. I said, okay, Start doing this, and it might work. It ain't still time. It's still time. It could be reversed. If the man will tell you that they have everything to make this country better, you'll probably look like this. If he was to tell you that they have cures for certain things, how would you look if you were to find out now that a president of the United States of this America tell you that, look, I was trying to tell you all the time. So now when they tell you some new work, this is how you're going to look. When they say, yo, did you know that you could be saved? You're going to say, what? How? And then when they tell you all the smoke will come out your ears, your nose, all that is gas. Might be coming out your ass. You know, you're a volcano. Got to release somewhere. You got 7 holes. You understand? Along with others. Look at yourself when you find out the truth on what's going on. You're going to be flipped. I ain't bugged out. I've been new. I was just waiting for you to find out. I was like, when you going to help me understand truth? Like, help me understand more. After you found out what righteousness was, this is how you turned out. After you found out what righteousness was. So don't tell me about your righteousness. And you out here with iniquity. Huh? The truth is you. You are your worst enemy, as they always said. My mother said it the best. You your own worst enemy. You got to look and dig deep and release those gases like that photo in front of you right now. Being that you a bust head, because they gonna bust your head wide open to the white meat. You worry about that. I'm worried about that spaceship. I'm worried about that spaceship. That spaceship is on the way for me. They're gonna say, come here. I'm gonna say, yes, I've been here. I knew it. And it could be just any type of plane you wanted to be. This was a physical plane. Yeah, because I want to move past some of you niggas who's scared to wake up. I'm tired of being around you niggas. You wake up only when it's time. Now it's time, and now you don't know what to do with yourself. Look at yourself. You're grabbing your head. It's new Yiddy. It was no Diddy the other day. Now it's new Yiddy. You don't know who you want to be. New Yiddy, Jack Pitty, or New York City. Knicks in 5. That's all I know. The Knicks in 5. Will God be Tariff? Will God be Tariff? Will Christ be overpriced? Told you I came to work for 2 hours of 15. I did that show the last time, about 15, right? And it turned up. This one could be, but let's see. The other one had a positive situation dealing with Project 25. Remember? Let's see if this one could run up the same price. Let's hope. It's moving, but the other one had 90s. Let's push, share the live. Let them know we outside for 2 hours and 1 minute. Yeah, you got 14 more minutes in church. Will God be overpriced for you when it's time to talk to him? Will God tell you your prayers that you're going to have to shorten up your prayers? Your prayer is going to have to be a 500-page essay. You know how much that's going to cost you to talk to God? You better hope it's 2 paragraphs or maybe 4 bars. I got him there. You better hope it's 4 bars. Because that'll get you in. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You better hope that the Most High say, look, that's anything over 500 word essay. You know what I'm saying? That it's gonna cost you a couple dollars. I gotta pay Trump Bible tax. You better shorten up the Muslim prayers in the Quran, because Allah gonna tell you that he has to pay Islamic tax. You better hope you speaking good English and change that Mosaic law, because you're gonna have to pay a Judaism tax. Let's work them. Let's work them. Judaism, Christianity. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. That's why I got you here to help out. See, you the minister. You the minister. You the deacon. That's why you here to help me out, young. Youngs, you know what I'm saying? Don't worry about it. This is info. You got the info. That's cool. I'm working. You working with me. Ain't nothing been out the mind of saying things. I tell you to go eat swine. No, I ain't say anything. I ain't going there. We ain't say the food. We said some things. But Christ will be overpriced in the tariff law. It says it in the description. You read my box, what the video is about. I worked hard this morning. No AI, no GI, no TI. Lakers and Knicks in 5. I said I work hard this morning. No AI, no GI, no TI. Knicks in 5. Believing in anything gonna cost you some money. I believe in self and the ancestors. You understand what I'm saying? I believe in self and the ancestors. Because that ain't gonna cost me no money, because you know why? Those are sincere prayers. See, Jesus' prayer costs too much money. I said Jesus' prayer costs too much money, but the ancestor prayers is free with sincere prayer. Because I already told you, you dealing with this type of work, you'll be yelling up, Lord, Lord, why hast thou forsaken me? Get away from me, ye iniquity workers of sin. I don't know anything more about that. I'm on the right side. However it costs to get those words printed for you again, you're going to have some good memory. You're going to have to work a little bit harder for God to come back into this world for you, due to the fact that Christ is overpriced. You better get on the stock market now. You better get your stock in Christ now and hope your stock rise for the Lord. You said you were a bearer of the cross. That's what you said. So if you said that Jesus is our elder brother, then you a little Jesus. You Jesus brother. But will he claim you as his brother when that money get up? Boy, you better hope. We see what brothers do when they get money. Hello. Talk hamp to me. Not black, not talk hamp. I'm HAMP DOOM. Talk hamp to me. Hello. I said, you know how brothers get when they get a few couple of dollars. But well, he know you when that money get to, boy, you better ask. Tables was turned. Where the money went? Who got the money? Where did the money go? Did it go back to the church? Or did it go back to the merchants after he took the table? Where did the money go? Who got the money? Who got rich that day when Jesus flipped the table? Who got rich? I want to know. Who got the gold? Huh? Why they gave your man silver to turn him in? He got gold and they gave him silver. You got to ask if you in New York City, especially in 5 boroughs of New York City. We so nice they named us twice. You know what I'm saying? And the money went right back over there to Versace. The money went right back over there to Gucci. So let me tell you this. You paid $300. Everybody gonna be wearing Trump sneakers. That was gonna be cheap. I wouldn't be surprised if Donald Trump stopped Nike, all those design sneakers, and just have Trump sneakers for $300. I'ma buy. I can't wait to fight. I'm wearing high top sneakers right now, getting used to it. Yes, I am. I'm wearing high top sneakers right now. I'm at the high top mountaintop. That's where I'm at. I'm at the high top mountaintop. Yeah. You put that in there. I'm at the high top. Mountaintop. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Because that's what God said me to man. The mountaintop. The hills. I'm going where Samuel was at. I'm dealing with Samuel. Me and Samuel got something to talk about. Because he gave over 100, it's over 144,000 chosen. How many Samuel helped out of 144,000? How many Samuel produced? How many? That's a good question, Khalil. Out of 144,000, how many Samuel scholars to become today's prophet or prophets of today? You know what I'm saying? It done got you so to the point, it made you write that beautiful comment. I want to thank you, Nick Love, Nick F. You know, what I'm saying done got you so intrigued, it made you write that beautiful comment. I want to thank you for your comments today. I want to thank you for your donations today. I want to thank you that this is inhalable sage. Because what does sage do? It makes things beautiful. So I want to thank you. Will Christ be overpriced? How am I going to pay to talk to God? How you going to pay? You couldn't pay the man the money tithes when they ask you, when he say give 1/3 of your earnings. Huh? Will Christ be overpriced? And how are you going to pay to talk to God? How you gonna pay? How you gonna pay? How you gonna pay to talk to God? Will he accept your prayer for $1? Will he accept your prayer for 50 cents? Or will he accept your prayer for all the money that you don't work your body for and you dropped it in there? Will that work for you? Will the prayers be answered just because you gave $30 every Sunday for the past 30 years? You're going to have to pay for that. That church lived rent-free for years, tax-free for years. You went to the pastor's house for Thanksgiving? No, you went to the church for Thanksgiving. Did you go to the pastor's house for open up Christmas present? Did he say, I want all my members to come to my house? I got a present for you. Did you go get a little box from the pastor? Did he give you a lottery ticket? Huh? We ain't saying, but you, boy, listen to me. Talk dirty to him. He gonna tell you he need lights on. Those lights comes from the earnings and everything else after the percentages broke down for the gas to the bus company to drive you to the local picnic to get a sandwich that they made that was cold and a little Benson burner to burn the food to keep it warm on those tin plates, and you get a paper plate that'll break before you get to your seat. It ain't Dixie either, because Dixie is made in America, the United States, USA. You got those white plates that was made in China. As soon as you get it, flip over. The heaviest piece of food, which was the collard greens, the chicken leg wings, and the goddamn mac and cheese. Lake Knicks in 5. But let me tell you something. Who is you to say how they was running around eating those plates? The fork was broke. It bent. You lucky mama had some good silverware that day because she understood that she didn't want nothing to spill on those clothes on Easter. So she brought the silverware. She brought the extra plates with tin foil. Not that one from the associates. We had Reynolds wrap. We made sure heavy duty joint and saran wrap too. So we knew what we was doing. I didn't think you was doing the right thing because we paid attention. We racked up. We took the blessings and ran that way. You was looking for the money, looking hungry, talking all these Bible verses, but you can't get no money. Huh? We took the blessings and ran that way. I gave blessings to my man, making my man blessings got the we giving blessings, we moving. You stuck over there worrying about that cash. Oh snap, I gotta pay him. How I'm gonna pay him? Let me work an extra overtime. For who? For Jesus. You went the overtime drive for Jesus. His Jesus. Not your Jesus. His Jesus. His Jesus said, pay him to talk to me. How much you got today? How much do you have today? Did you $ HAMP Mafia today? Did you cash at me today for having fun with you with these lyrics and wordplay? Did you help me or did you pay somebody that's going to look out for you on Christmas? Because you ain't going to go to his house and get a present. You going to his house and Easter egg hunt? You going to the pastor's house to do Easter egg hunt. That's what you tell him. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. Please don't lie to me. You said, I am not going to see family. I'm going to the pastor house for Easter. So let me get this straight. You're going to wear your best dress clothes to the pastor's house. Your best perfume and cologne to the pastor's house. Your breath mint to the pastor's house. Your best hat to the pastor's house. Your best shoes, socks to the pastor's house. Your pen to sign a check to the pastor's house. The bank book. Oh, no. Oh man, this is the best one. This is the greatest story I ever told right here, baby. This is the greatest story, man, I ever told. I told you, this ain't me, man. This is divine right here, man. This is the Most High that pulled this one out. Because the best jokes is yourself. You can laugh at yourself. You can make everybody laugh. These incidents happened to me in my life. You understand what I'm saying? I wanted to say that one time and more times for the 2 hours and 16 that I was here. Everything was on me. This story was based on me. You understand? Based on true life of HAMP DOOM. Laughing for 2 hours, talking for 2 hours, having fun for 2 hours. This was an excellent morning, excellent, beautiful. You understand what I'm saying? You know, it was just amazing. Amazing. I thank everyone that came in attendance. This was beautiful. If you had fun today, throw a thumbs up, laugh emoji, anything, man. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate everything. Today was beautiful. It was excellent. Now, the shirt off your back. You going to the pastor's house now? Or you going to go to the church? So somebody living rent free. He going to have the people with the money at his house. Imagine every people in the congregation have vehicles. You understand? Joe Osteen got a church ongoing, along with view watching, over 6.3 million. That's a lot of people inside one building and on television. Steve Furtick, the other pastor. These are Caucasians. Then you got the other guy, AIP to him. He was cool. Charles Stanley. He was kind of righteous. But when we had David Price, and when we had Bobby Hemmett, AIP to them good brothers, y'all didn't hear the jokes they was telling you. It was too raunchy. Man making money doing. It was too raunchy. Are you feeling like a million? That's an absolutely fact. That's coming back Monday. We working all those programs. So those guys came through and saw something different to have you understand Most High. Because if we didn't give it to you raw, it ain't revolutionary. Because if it ain't raw, it ain't revolutionary. So if I got to give it to you like this, then so be it. Who gives a fuck? You got this shit. How about that? Work your ass. How about that? Huh? Have fun with this shit. 2 hour special. Over 2 hour special. However we call it. Because Christ is overpriced. Will Christ over? And how you gonna pay much money to talk to God? It shows you through history. My mother stopped going after she found God in the living room. We woke up one morning on a Sunday. Boy, she turned on the television program in the living room. She said, "They go God right there. Free. All you got to do is pay attention." That was the price. All we had to do was pay attention. That was the price. I'm just having fun with wordplay today. I'm for anything that's going to make me great. If I don't have to look like this, then I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? Some of these peoples will look like this after understanding something that they just going to find out later. I don't want to be in there. I'd rather look like this. You feel me? This is much better. I could blow steam differently like this. You understand what I'm saying? I could inhale my sage like this. I'm an American. My duck sauce came from America, not China. I want my money back. I think I do. I think somebody owe me some money for buying that shoe. For real. I need that bread back. Absolutely. How are they going to understand that? Easily. Sit down and draw a new map like HAMP DOOM did. Yeah. I woke up and said that this will be a new day, kid, because yesterday HAMP DOOM is not today's HAMP DOOM. You understand? Yesterday HAMP's doom is not today's HAMP doom. You understand? You was asking for Tony Robbins to give you upliftment. My mama went to Baskin Robbins to get a quick fix. And after that, I came through with something different with a new hit. This is HAMP Doom quick. You understand this hit. We doing everything for the dollar that fit. I need that money like a new fit. All I want to do is be equipped like rebound shit, get my shit back. Grab the boards and give my people some moves back. Like, we're going to win that. I'm all about the 33 like Patrick Ewing when he had it on his back. I'm moving that. 33 packs, all that. Like what up, yo? 92 flow, who cares? I'm back in the building with a different mindset, different light bulb, moving things, kid, with a different nightclub. Who you want out there? You want a different night blood? Word up. You'll get a different knife or a different night slug. This is crazy, man. HAMP Doom is working it, baby. Flip this like an old lady. You know what time it is. Pay me. This will be different. Not shady. But welcome to the new wave. Like, word up. Will Christ be overpriced for you? I don't know for you. Quiet in the church, but the organ ain't playing because his fingers hurting because he got arthritis in him. This time we came with something different when I write to him. Word up, the new tariff law will open up everything more. I mean, you want more, less is more. Take it in. You can't spend it all, but look, get it in. This time when you go back to somewhere, hope it ain't a state pen. Word up, and I got a state in the right with a pen. Right to the state to get this in. Like, yo, I want everything. Meaning that lobbyists trying to stop everything. Why I can't buy fucking hot food with my EBT card? Fucking motherfuckers, man. HAMP Doom bars. Yo, I can't buy hot food with my EBT card. What lobbyist is stopping that? That ain't yours. You ain't on food stamps. Why it took me 2 hours and 24 minutes to explain to the American government, that's why we need America great again, motherfucker. That's why we got to get out of somebody's fucking pocket to stop a motherfucker for using his benefit card. Can't show it off because the niggas steal your motherfucking name and all that. You know what I'm saying? Gotta go like, they gotta cover shit up. The benefit card. Why is that? Why we can't buy no hot food with that? You know people homeless, apparently. You know people ain't got no stoves, apparently. Why you can't buy no food, hot food? At least they got a little heating oven. So we microwave this shit. People try to cook and burn down the house, forget that they got it on. Yet the store can make it charge the same price as if it was cold or raw. It's amazing. Of course, to eat like a boss. It does. It's terrible. It's amazing. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Cold sandwiches all day. Nasty mayonnaise and mixed mustard and old utensils inside the bucket. Now they got the squeezable jars, the squeezable bottles to display the condiment on the bread. It don't even make a half good sandwich unless you tell them what you want on it, and then it turns from $7.99 plus tax. Plus, now that's obesity. Now you get chips, cake, soda. You don't want to stop that? You don't want to stop that eating style day in and day out? Because the food stamp card, the EBT card, can't help you get hot food, but you could buy the food and cook it yourself. Some people can't cook. Like me, for instance. I was in a shelter. You know how many food stamps, you know how much money I left behind generously, deliberately, purposely. I couldn't take it back to the shelter and feed the niggas in there. They didn't think I was a lick. So what I had to do, Tupperware my food, tell a clerk, yo, I buy you something. Can you store my food so when I wake up in the morning, can you give me that? You know what I mean? What do you want from the store? Oh, I feel like one lady used to tell me she wanted $30 worth of fucking food from the supermarket on my food stamp just to hold a week worth of Tupperware with her name on it inside the shelter refrigerator. You understand? So now, and then I had to go to my friend's house, cook food, stay for the duration until they get back to the shelter, eat, and travel with bags of food and leave extra food because I'll be forgetting that I got to come back the next, and I ain't got time to travel back there again. So I done left $60 worth of food there, juices and stuff. But I couldn't bring all that back. You know what I'm saying? I just left it for that particular day. Kept a few, and I couldn't carry all that. It was canned anyway. They figured that you could use that as a weapon and all that. So you had to have plastic. So I had to buy bottles that was like $1.50. You feel me? Imagine buying 10 of that and only taking home 3 because you drunk 1. And I wasn't really a soda drinker like that. So I'll take 2 or 3 home, keep 1 frozen, and sell 1 in the shelter. I try to make some money off of 1 Pepsi, 1 Coca-Cola, 1 orange soda, 1 ginger ale. Cold, because now the stores closed, shelter closed. Who got beverages except cold water? And if you was the nigga that had an ice bucket near you, you this nigga that could sell cold drinks. So I was the nigga to get the drinks from, and I'm selling them. I was making my money back in the shelter. You know what I'm saying? I watch, oh, that's what time we close. Let me bring this, let me bring that, let me bring this. And tell people, yo, I got this at night, but you gotta have dollars. Make sure you have your money. Niggas will go hustle for me. Niggas will go hustle for me. They'll wait to get all their drugs in. They'll smoke all their drugs. They'll smoke all their drugs. You know what I'm saying? And next thing you know, they need a snack. Cold soda to rinse it down, you heard? And I keep about a 6-pack of that inside the cooler. The styrofoam joints, not the big ones. If I had the big ones, I would front like they was my clothes in it. You know what I'm saying? I get the small one, put it in the locker, fill it up with ice. They go downstairs to get the ice machine at the shelter. 2 buckets of that. You know, they bring it up. I keep the sodas freezing all day. When we come back, they cold water. Yo, you got a soda, I can't make it out. Yo, that's $3. Costs $1.50 in the stores, $3 in the shelter. So I was eating. And didn't even know I was eating. And I was eating. I wake up in the morning, I ain't had to go back to the people's. I go to McDonald's to eat now. I was a different type of homeless. Today, homeless make me sick when I see them begging for money. It makes me sick to my stomach that wasn't me. People that would see me, they were like, you homeless? Like, yeah. You don't look it. Well, remember that money you gave me, I asked you for? And I didn't see you and you thought I was bugging, whatever? They're like, yeah. I saved up, bought a pair of jeans. You know what else happened? Those people said, word? When you getting out of the shelter? I'm still doing my thing right now. What you need, though? And now it's my turn. Well, look, I can use another $100. Why? Because I'm going to need car fare to move around because I got to do some paperwork and then, you know, facts. Xerox. Word. Now it's easy. I ain't got 100, but I'll give you 40. All right, that'll work. Thank you. Yo, you meet me over here tomorrow. So now I got a job. I got to get up, fix myself up, meet my man at 10 o'clock to give me another $80. Now I got $120. And I'm rolling around the street now. Buy me some Air Force Ones. Now the next nigga see me again. He like, yo, him. Then he bring his friend. My friend BI watch my show. Every time he see me, he gives me money for the show. I'm going to give him love. Big up to BI. He was in the shelter with me. He was outside when I was doing that type of work. And I love when the holidays time now. Easter's on his way. I will be outside right now hustling. Let them see all the bums that they seen in the shelter. I will be outside hustling. White t-shirt, white pants, and white sneakers. My name in the shelter was White. That was my name, White. Everybody had red, blue, black, brown, green. How many niggas you know named Red? How many niggas you know named Green? How many niggas you know named Black? How many niggas you know named Blue? Now, I thank you for that comment, because it took me to say all this good work for you to write that beautiful comment. I want to thank Morgan for writing that beautiful comment, because sometimes when people write comments like that, it makes the show beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's my man Lockers. That's nice. That's nice. I like that. But I just gave out a little snap. When you in church, you might not even get that. He'll probably wait 16 hours to get across from books of Numbers to the book of Acts. Like we got a lot of battle acts. This battle is for the acts. This axe is for the battle to cut your back from back with a lash. You could be Ashless or Lashes or Bobby Ashley. You're going to get this work thinking you could pass me. But on the other side of things, this will be a different Lord of the Ring. Slap you from ear to ear. George the Animal still have you eating half of the ring. HAMP DOOM bars. Yeah, man. We working. We working. Say you could be get a lot of ash. Would be the Lock Ash. You be Bobby Ashley. Yeah. It's all good. You gotta chill out. Lieutenant in the building. Lieutenant always listening. Lieutenant be waiting for you niggas to come in here and start thinking you could write bars. And the next thing you know, he's in there. Lieutenant Leatherneck, he might be resting. Leave him alone. Let me just work it. Don't think you could come in and work it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this was beautiful. What time we got? Yeah, I put a little bit more. We're going to work it. We're going to work it. Yeah, don't call the Oracle. Please, let them sit back. Don't call the Oracle, man. I ain't even put nothing down. We've been out of sync for a minute, because he's been moving and grooving right now. But I'm chilling. I'm trying to spark up a conversation. Papers of April can make your life more painful. Now you're not thankful for all the work that I went through. And you see how we put that? Better chill out. You just saw the word for April. Can make your life more painful. Now you're not thankful for all the work that I went through. Don't let the Oracle. See? Huh? How Huh, man? You hear everything rhyming with April. We in the April papers right now. Papers of April. We just made some paper. Man just sent $500. Salute the man making money doing. So papers of April. Yeah, can make your life more painful. You know what I'm saying? After we fix you up now, you're not thankful. Yeah, for all that hard work I went through. Don't let the oracle. That's it. Just a little slickness. You know what I'm saying? That sound funny. That sound funny. It sound like you was selling 12 skinnies. That's what that sound like. That sound like you selling 12 skinnies and we got 12 regulars down the block. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Is he a Brooklyn or Harlem nigga? I move across the staircase bigger, hard liquor. This will be a different major figure. You get a bus head on top of a bus head, something different, my nigga, like for real. Different grabber. I talk a lot of shit, hairy face like Chewbacca. Who you think you playing with, a star rocker? Yeah, this would be a different skyrocket. Hit you in your face for talking slick like the skydivers, but you won't get down there quick. You'll be head diving first into some heavy bricks like my nigga. Hold on, HAMP DOOM moving strong. Made one move with a forward song, brought the song back forward, now he on. What he rocking, y'all? 10, 9, duck sauce. Color of something different with a different mind force. Open up everything. If he came through a portal, I'll make him get lost. Like, word up. No Metro card for this tour. How about this, y'all? HAMP DOOM bars. Straight up. That's just HAMP DOOM. You know what I'm saying? That's just HAMP DOOM. Super villain on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? No, we hold hours down, off beat, no beat. Wooly in the trenches made me sleep. Don't worry about it though. It get real deep. You worrying about magma. This is magma. Hot lava. Burn you up for talking like you some skydiving. You'll be nowhere. Plan trips, get out of them like Big MacGyver. Word up. It's HAMP DOOM. Super villain moving real quickly soon with a different spoon to get your dope fiends off up in high noon. Moving cash like this kid. All right, Locks. Okay. Okay, I'll do. Okay, yes, sir. Come on, Locks. Come on, man. Come on, man. How did we get here? Was it a spaceship or a wheelchair? Key food of pioneer. HAMP DOOM mindset is like eon flares. At night, you'll get neon stares. Mean laser beams on your chest, nigga, for doing undesirable Care Bears. Word up. We wildin' out here. After this, you'll be electric chair. Form up everywhere. Like if you needed new facial hair. Because one side was thicker than the other side, yeah. So you had to get it even out. You try to play me because you was at some bitch house. Me, I was in the bank vault pulling bricks out. All they was looking around was, how did he get that shit out? I threw it in my mask. I carried $1 million inside my mask. It was like a big bag. He walked up out of there in a black Jag. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, had the mink drag. Yeah, no doubt. All he did was wave He threw up his hands like marvelous, marvelous hag. No doubt, he tried to play me. Had his hands up like marvelous, marvelous hag. You heard? Word. I said, like, who you think you're talking to? This is a different fast. Bust your head quickly. Hit you in the head with cash. Like, it's all real out here, B. You thinking you could doom TV? Nah, you won't be able to see like Steve. I reappear like a genie. All I got to do is think, but you thinking itty teeny beady. HAMP DOOM balls. We got 2 hours and 43. This feel good. We on New Stars. This feel good, man. How would you pay, man? No, we hustling. We hustling, man. Let me stream at you for a minute, you heard? That's how this is working. Let me stream at you for a minute, you feel me? We gave you a lot of time. You said, when he gonna do? You didn't know. This was just a Sunday for you. You didn't know. I didn't know. I just woke up early and said, maybe let me do a show. I said, let me think. Ron Savage is stealing. Hassan Campbell's stealing. And these niggas you paying to talk to their God, and all he doing is fried chicken, yelling out Bam Bada's finger licking, and all about all of this about who's playing with somebody's chicken. This is crazy. But it doesn't matter though, because you're going to pay for that, baby. It's either a Bud Light, natural light, or a natural ice. Knicks in 5. You can have those Vaseline nightmares behind your ears. You can have the size 55 pair of underwears. Or you can have all the pictures of old classic gray hairs of him standing there and you doing a great stare. Knicks in 5. They told the pastor to come outside and work this. I came outside and worked this. Yes, he did. He came out and worked this. It wasn't no other way but to come outside and tell you today how much I love you. I do love you. I love you like mama said it's one piece of chicken. I split it in half with you. That's how much I love you. I won't eat it in front of you and say, aha, I got it because mommy loved me. No, I gave you half the chicken. Word up. Word. I said, mommy, can you cut it up? And guess what it was? Too. I cut. You know you can't share a leg. Come on now. Get out of here. I mean, you know, that bitch shared the leg with that nigga and you, but that's a different story. But we talking food right now, food porn. You know you can't share a leg. You know that's one drumstick. Feel me? You share the drumstick. Come on, man. Take a half of that, man. Word up. Made ourselves full, split the bread too, roll it up, and we had a sandwich like that. I remember them days. Word up. Dipped in gravy too. Made it more tasteful. Entering your esophagus. Entering into your stomach. Biology. We in biology class a little bit. We running around. We running around. We running around. You know what I'm saying? He said you only do. I like that. I love Paris Smith. I appreciate that. Big up to Paris Smith. I think Paris Smith to me is one of the greatest MCs from EPMD. I think I like when they split up and they made separate albums. I think Son had a better style to me. And I think who did I compare him to one time? I forgot. I said somebody rhymed like PMD. Brother, think at the mission. But this, who was that, man? Who was to do that in my camp or somebody that rhymed? 33 days later, the LP went gold. So what you saying? Oh, Tony Yale. He reminded me of Tony Yale. They both look like they got that same style. Tony Yale took his Took his advice. Tony Yayo sounds just like PMD. Word up. All you got to do is look and listen. He look like him. They got that same look. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Nah, I got you. You know I love you, Lockers. You know that. You know that. That's why I'm giving the history on it. PMD was hot. No doubt. The Bozak song was fly. I remember going to school using that on girls. Girls were like, what are you talking about, Bozak? Like, yo, you want to play with my Bozak tonight? She was like, what's your Bozak? I'm like, come on, it's going to, tonight I'm going to play with you. You're going to play with my Bozak. You know what I'm saying? I mean, talking, grabbing my Bozak. You know what I'm saying? What's up, baby? You going to play with my Bozak? She was like, what is that? Take her in the back of the classroom and put her hand on my Bozak, son. You heard? Take her in the back of the classroom and put her hand on my Bozak, son. Word. Before it was SMD, it was Bozak. And then Slick Rick made Lick the Balls, LB, but that was too sweet. We stayed with Bozak with EPMD, man. That was HAMP DOOM bars. That was too sweet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Jimmy. A lot of niggas started to get mad when they was like Jimmy Hat. You know what I'm saying? So they changed it to Jimmy Hat, made it a hat. You know what I'm saying? But we stayed with Bozak. You know what I'm saying? I think Coogee Rap had a word for it too. I'm not sure what he had. I forgot what Coogee Rap called it. You know what I'm saying? But EPMD hooked that shit up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's definitely living on borrowed time where the clock tick faster. That's a super glue fact. That's why we outside, master. You know what I'm saying? Thanks to MF Doom, AIP. Word up. Word up. Look out for the ops. They selling garbage down the block. You heard? Yeah, so we get ready to run run around. This one been good, but I'm gonna make a move and do. Be happy that we outside. You know what I'm saying? Be happy that we outside. Now I gotta figure out what's the next line of work. But this one here was just absolutely extraordinary. This was beautiful. I couldn't ask for nothing better than today to have everybody outside to have a good time with musicless beats. Everything was just speech. We didn't have no beats. We gave it all in speech. Broken word, with little rhymes that taste like a Georgia peach. Almost on his way too, in my reach. That Georgia peach. I could taste it right now. It's that sweet. Along with the nectar juice dripping from her neck, touching her feet. Hey, baby, you know I love you. Come on through. There's no one above you except you. Because I'm going to be laying down while you're on top of me, enjoying the view. Watching those titties bounce on my beard. Me trying to suck milk from out of every little vessel. Mm. 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 Hey, baby. Mm. Mm. Do my little dance with her. That's why she love me. You know what I'm saying? Get busy with her. Yeah. Yeah, what else would happen? Yeah, I made a mistake buying something, took it back, it went out of stock. After somebody said, yo, somebody came in here, they almost grabbed it. They said this, but I didn't know what console was this gadget. I didn't know. I didn't know it was Xbox Series X or Xbox One X or Malcolm X. Knicks in 5. Man, oh man, oh man. I was sitting back. I said, damn. I went back to the spot. I said, wait a minute. You still got the game? Nah, the guy was listening. He had it in his back pocket. Dirty, dusty. And he worked for the spot. I said, you got Medicaid and you ain't fixed your teeth yet? Dancing around this store you might need to put a mask on. I think so. I think it's beneficial. For this particular hour and movement, I think you should keep that mask on. Because some people are not made to show their face. I'm serious. You'll say, oh my Lord, put the mask on for real. You might need it. It's inevitable for you. Yeah, put the mask on. You see Dr. Claw, you can't see him. He got his hand. You don't see his hand. Put the claw on, Claw. Inspector Gadget, get out of here. That ain't him. Gargamel, he got a do-rag on. That ain't Gargamel. That's hard to tell. We don't know who that is. You understand what I'm saying? Tell him to put his hair back together. That's Gargamel. You got my man who was, what was the name of that movie? Dark Man. Remember that old classic movie, Dark Man? He had to wear the hat. He had his face wrapped up in bandages. He took his face out. He had to wrap it back. He had to keep that thing on. Yeah. Absolutely. Like Ron Savage. You understand? He looks different when he was with the ice cream, Bambadas, Night Scream, and all three of them taping each other for the TV screen. Knicks in 5. But today, you gotta tell Ron Savage, the baby oil. Keep the baby oil. Yeah. Before I think they knew Diddy had that situation going on, it was in Bambaataa house. The baby oil. Bambaataa had baby oil. The Vaseline Nightmares. They was playing Twister on the floor of the basement. Laid out that mat. They all ran. Hassan Campbell ran first. B. Stinger ran second. What happened to that boy ran third. What happened to the boy had the blade. They had to tell him to stop running with objects in his hand. Like it was amazing. Ron Savage had ice creams. Hassan had chicken thighs. It was just greasy. God knows if their feet was clean. You know, Ron Savage dirty ass feet. Unbelievable. You saw his toes? Oh Lord. Oh my gosh. The tariff law for pedicure for the Chinese people gonna go up for you niggas. You ain't gonna have a chance to do your own feet. You're gonna have to do your own toes now. Nobody got time to be smelling that shit no more from you for years. It might cost what $40, that $50. What was it? Some was $65.99 for the whole cut the hairs out the toenails and shit. That shit might go up to $400 for your stinking ass feet. Then you come in there with dirty ass socks, wearing through the house, and inside the clean Michael Jordan sneaker. Oh my Lord. Clean sneakers with dirty socks. Ask Xavier Flock. We talked about that. Niggas is wearing clean sneakers and dirty socks. All you gotta do is ask the foot people when they wash their dirty ass feet. The motherfuckers be wearing dirty ass socks. I'm going to get my feet washed. Wearing flip flops, Crocs, all that stinking shit. You ain't wash your feet before you went there. That's why she got to wear the mask her damn self. Plus the damn nail salon stink with all that synchronized polish mixed with nail remover. It smell like a whole bunch of fucking cocaine in there. I be in there like, where the cocaine at? That shit smell like coke. I go in the woman's nail salon. I be scratching my head like I be catching withdrawals and shit. I be like, damn. I be trying to go smell who got the hardest shit. Like, damn, where that shit at? God damn. That's one thing this bum told me. Like, what you think that smell like? I'm like, damn, I can't get it. He said, I'm gonna help you real quick, but you got 4 more seconds. I'm like, I can't get it. He said, come on, you got it. You can smell it. I said, yeah, I know the smell. This what made me pay attention to the smell. I said, damn, I know the smell. I know the goddamn smell. nail polish remover. I said, damn, you right. Fish scale that shit. I said, shit. That's why I don't go to nail polish, man. I don't go there. I stand outside. I'll be up in there. I'll be high, coked up, looking all geeked up and shit. My girl like, what's wrong with you? Like, I just caught a withdrawal. She like, what? Like, it smell like cocaine in here. She was like, what? I remember that, like, oh, she thought about it herself. She said, word. But she was already high. They already getting high. I was like, dang, that's why you come back speedy. Watch your girl when she come back from the nail parlor. When she come back from the nail place, nail tech, watch. You know, like, she geeked up. She geeked the fuck up. That's that coke. You ain't got a mask on. She got a mask on. They bagging up on your fingers. She's bagging up on your fingers. You don't even know you got coke fingers. That's why you failed the drug test. You fucking with the nail tech. That's why you failed the drug test. Now you know. Don't you do it yourself. Mama did it herself. She took her time with the foul. She washed her hands. Palm olive. Yeah, I remember. Then she laid it out neatly with the white clear polish. And the nail polish remover was different. Then when she had the pink bottle, the little bottle, we know the bottles, man. Don't act like y'all don't know mama nail removal bottle. We used to smell that. You'd be like, woo. It'd be like, damn. That shit was worse than Epsom smelling salt. But watch your girl when she go to the nail tech. She went in slouchy. Yeah, girl, I'm going to get my nails done. Yeah, I'm why you think they yell out, oh, she gonna I gotta go meet, what's her name? We gonna get our nails done. They gotta go get high. They bagging coke on your nails. She got the mask on. When you inside the coke spot, you gotta have a mask on. When you inside the dope spot, you gotta have a mask on. Or you're gonna get fucking high. I remember I tried to bag up dope without a mask. I was fucked up for like 4 or 5 days. My man brought me like 3 gallons of milk every morning. Because I couldn't come outside to hustle. I was with the Connect. They had masks on. I wanted to get to the street, get my cash on. All I did was remember that I was laid back for long, like, oh my Lord. HAMP DOOM bars. I was like, oh, wow. I was out of this world. Why you think the Chinese people, and when he go outside to smoke, they go outside, they breathe outside, they smoke their cigarettes. As soon as they flick the cigarette, the first thing they do, they grab their mask, they flick the motherfucking thing back on, and they go right back in, and they hurry up and finish their job. When them girls hear that one girl going to the nail parlor, all of them go. They going to get high. They going to sniff coke. Coke is in their hand. Why you think when they come back, their hands is fast? Why you think when you see them, hey, I've been around. I know what time it was. I seen it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, this bitch, I was like, God damn. I came out, my nostrils was open. And I went to go see my man right after that. Yeah, I did. I ain't lying. That's why I don't go to nobody nail salon no more. It made me relapse off cocaine. I was in AA for cocaine. I don't go, boy, I relapsed. I got me some cocaine. My eyes was watering. I was like, oh my God, everything I was touching, I was like, oh, it was embedded in my skin. I was looking at myself. I was like, what the fuck is this? I never felt this coke before. This coke felt good. Felt like a Sherilyn. I said, this coke feel good. I was rubbing my arms. I was looking in the mirror. My girl sitting there getting the nails done. I'm rubbing my eyes, thinking I got shades on and shit. I'm looking all in the mirror. touching my nose and shit, man. Like, what the fuck? This coke, good shit. That shit got me high. You saw Lock Up with Master P? Remember when that boy took that coke and that dope in the bathroom? He went out and stabbed the nigga that fucked him in his ass and shit. Remember that movie? That's how when you go into the nail salon with your girl and you smell that coke on her nails and in the air, and you walk out of that joint, you like Tony Montana. That's why I said, why she come back so frisky? Who the fuck you met at the nail salon? You hot now? So when I told the girl that shit, and I said, that's what it does. Yeah. But I ain't get those. I knew how to stop. But the point was, I saw those a few times, man. It was not a just good look. Those people bust the vessel for not crushing it up too well, and they just bust it open because they want a real quick drip. And next thing you know, they dripping blood, and that shit is the nasty. That's why they catch blood clots. So that's the problem right there. See, we chemists. You know, you got to put that shit as fine powder, my nigga. You can't just take it and let me get a bump. That's why you sneeze. When you get that, you got to, oh, you ain't crushed that, nigga? Like, nah, crush that, B. Few of my niggas came and yo hit this. Oh shit, that's you. You like, oh, yo, you ain't crushed that up? Nah, come on, yo, you gotta crush that up. You know what I'm saying? Real OGs know that because that's a rich man's high. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have real money to fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? You should be selling real work like that. You know what I'm saying? Just that real work. So when you hit that, then now you got a good drip. If you don't get the sniffles because you got rocks in your fucking nose. That's why you all day you ain't hit it, you ain't crushed that thing up. You ain't crushed that up in a clean $20 bill. Gotta have a clean $20 bill. Because you get hepatitis C for fucking with these dollar bills that's dirty and sniffing coke. That's why a lot of them went back, how people went back. So people started putting them things on the bag type vibe, hit it from the bag. Vertigo show, what up, beloved? You know, they started hitting that from the bag or they'll move it on the mirror because they know that hitting that shit off $1 was causing a whole lot of hepatitis C out this bitch. And some of you niggas is kissing on that bitch pussy with that coke tongue thinking I don't know what the fuck you doing. You know what I'm saying? Be watching you niggas. That bitch pussy be fucking numb with your coke spit fucking with this broad and she don't know you on coke. And you giving her that fucking dope and coke dick, I'm gonna start smacking the shit out you niggas and taking your bitches from you because we giving her straight, pure sage dick over here with a little bit of tequila. You understand what I'm saying? And maybe some Rick James. I ain't gonna lie. We the super freaks. I ain't gonna lie, baby. But I'm gonna let you know what we doing. I ain't gonna hide it from you like that nigga. He gonna hide that shit from you. That motherfucker gonna hide and lie. That nigga gonna be like, that bitch be like, did you eat? Listen, this is what that bitch told you. She said, why my pussy is so cold? Did you eat ice? Did you have an iced tea? You like, nah. Let me get me a juice. This is what that bitch said to your ass. This is what that bitch said to you, nigga. It ain't no sink water, nigga. You might have to pay for that too in the tariff law. Will your God Christ be overpriced? She said, did you drink a cold glass of water before eating my pussy? Nah. Did you eat Vicks candy or peppermint candy, spearmint gum? Did you have anything minty? Nah. Did you brush your teeth with Colgate? Aim. Close up. Yeah, all that shit. I remember eating my bitch pussy back in the days with all those flavor fucking toothpastes before I got the black toothpaste and shit. Yeah, I remember that shit back then. It was like, why am I? It used to be tingling feeling for them, but that coke feeling is different. It's like, why my shit feel numb? Did you use Vicks vapor rub and licked it in your mouth or some shit? That nigga was sniffing coke, man, and eating it with his fucking finger going like this around his fucking mouth. That's what happened. And he caught a drip with his neck tilted back like this, and the drip went back a little bit, and some of the snot fell onto your pussy, and he slobbed it up a little bit, took it. He did some shit like that. That's what he did. That's what he did. Yeah, yeah. So don't let that nigga do that shit. Think he's slick. He ain't slick. Mm-hmm. He's with Tom, Dick, and Dick. Don't believe he said he was with Tom, Dick, and Harry. That nigga lied to you. He's with Tom, Dick, and Dick. That's where the fuck he was at. And after he came home, he looked just like this. Why your eyes is red? Why steam coming out of your ass? Oh, I ate some tacos from Mexico. Why you holding your head and your eyes is differently red than usual? That's what she asked your ass. What you told? You said, I was with Tom, Dick, and Harry. This picture looked just like no Yitty. That's you, running around with Tom, Dick, and Dick. Tariff, getting your head bust. You was a boss head. That's what you was. You was a boss head. For that grabber. That's what you was. Mm-hmm. Look at him. You was a boss head. For that grabber. And they told you no Yitty. That's what happened. I don't want to be like that. Unless I got 5 bitches with me, we chilling. This time I'm going to drink some Hennessy. Yeah, I'm going to get that dark liquor. Call Tigo to get that liquor. No, he like that Hennessy. Yeah, he love that Hennessy. That boy Tigo show, he love that Hennessy, boy. He love it. He loves it. You can't stop him when you go on his show. You can't. I had to leave his show. I was getting drunk. I couldn't finish half the segment with the Tigo show. And you know he got the veneers now, and that Hennessy talk. Boy, I got drunk plenty times messing with my beloved Tigo show. That shit was crazy. Ain't no Jack Daniels over there. No, it ain't. It's Hennessy and water. I had to transform myself back to water because I couldn't finish the Zest Squad. I couldn't finish nothing. Anytime I got past 2 cups of Henny, it was more cups of Henny. The truck, Amazon Prime, nigga was sending Amazon Prime trucks with cases of pints of Henny. You get 12. He'd sent like 2 cases. Talking about hold it down, HAMP DOOM. Nigga, you crazy. I can't drink all this. Nigga almost gave me alcohol poison. That nigga almost gave me alcohol poison, boy. I said, man, I need sage poison. I need that. Or Bell Biv DeVoe poison. Knicks in 5. I really can't understand the standards. Boy, I feel like I'm on cocaine over here. I'm still thinking about that nail polish removal, boy. That nail tech, man. I gotta remind myself what's going on out there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I gotta remind myself what's going on out there. Ron Savage, you thought you got away today. See, you the only one that could get names still called. Everybody else, and Hassan too, but everybody else, I don't know nothing about them niggas. Them niggas crazy. They want you to call their name out so they can get a fame and clout from somebody over there. You know what I'm saying? Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, man. You know what I'm saying? So, for the cash app, for that $500, I appreciate that. For this good sermon to keep the lights on. Now, you can do the same thing. You may not have to give that amount, but you can $ Ham Mafia. Because my boy, man making money doing my moderator, he sent $500 cash app. So we appreciate that. So you can send something too to keep the lights on and keep this mask shining. Let me scream at you for a minute, you heard? So, 9:52, we almost out of here. Oh, this has been excellent. I gave you 3 hours and at least 15 minutes. Oh, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. I know I was on 3. Yeah. That was excellent. Oh man. I might do 3:16. John 3:16. I might do 3 hours and 16 minutes just because John gave you 3:16. For God who so loved the world, right? So for God who forever, for God who so forever loved HAMP DOOM shall have everlasting life. For God, for whom loves HAMP DOOM, and whoever believes in HAMP DOOM shall have everlasting YouTube life. Yeah, that's what it was. Hold the cue cards up. You got me saying the wrong thing. You know the slogan. I got the Doomites in here bugging out. They probably howl for John 3:16. For God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten HAMP DOOM. And whoever believes in HAMP DOOM shall have everlasting YouTube life. That's how it go. Man, time that one for me. I got about to be fired. You're going to be on the tariff law. That job you going to hold might have to cost money. You might get hit with a tax messing around with me. Yeah, for God who so forever. See you playing around again. Yeah, you know the slogan. For God so loved the world, he gave you his only begotten HAMP DOOM. And for whoever believes in HAMP DOOM shall have everlasting YouTube life. Yeah, that's HAMP 3:16, you heard? That's what that is. Yeah, I like that. 3 hours and 16 minutes. That's our joint, man. That's our new thing. HAMP 3:16. Every Sunday, you get a HAMP 3:16. Hopefully, we got something good for you. Hopefully, this one here was a hot banger. I don't know what we might have Sunday, but this one here is a HAMP 3:16. For God so loved the world, he gave you his only begotten HAMP DOOM. And who shall ever believe in HAMP DOOM shall have everlasting YouTube life. 3:16. Yeah, we holding it down. Thank all those who came in attendance. The basket plate went around a few times. We appreciate the business. Okay, we got 1 minute. Last of the HAMP 3:16. Appreciate all y'all that came out and got a few of those 16s beatless. Because we told you inside the rhyme, the organ player had his hands fingerless with arthritis. He couldn't move it. So we moved it for him. This has been excellent. We might have an afternoon service just because this was excellent. Afternoon service is on its way. I do that. That's what the team said. HAMP 3:16. We're going to do it again. See you in the afternoon. So that might be 12 to 3. Yes, sir. I'm going to work 12 to 3. Yeah, it's HAMP DOOM. Salute to the moderators and mods we trust. No doubt. Everything info. Entertaining, educational, $1 million purposes only. Like, comment, care, and subscribe. Like, comment, care, and subscribe. Like, comment, care, and subscribe. You already know what time it is. I'll be back outside. Afternoon vibe. Doom 3:16.